live for like 30 minutes, like, and I don't even know what's going on. I'm like literally freaking out right now. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate every single one of you. This is fucking insane. And we'll get to the debates here in a second, y'all. Alana, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the gifts, everyone. I'm like, it's like hot in here. I need to turn on my AC. News. Thank you for the glowing jellyfish. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me go turn on my AC. Give me 1 second, chat. Fuck, bro. This is insane. This is actually insane. What is going on? Dean, bro, thank you so much for all the hand hearts, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Y'all are fucking great. Hot Dog, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hot Dog, you don't have to. You don't have to. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate the hand hearts. Like, just the fact that y'all are here is, like, literally something I could have never asked for. Like, I used to do, Brian, thank you for the $22 fucking dollars on Venmo again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the happy birthdays. And Sarah, thank you so much. I appreciate it as well. I used to like make content and stuff on, I appreciate the money gun. Thank you so much on YouTube as a kid. I was like, 12 years old. I like fell in love with content creating. I used to post every single day on YouTube, like Call of Duty cutcoms and stuff. And like, I would like freak out when I had like 200 views on a video and stuff like that. Cause that's like a lot of people who saw it. And like, I would like go absolutely crazy, like, you know, and like, I can't even imagine what my younger self would have thought about everything that's going on right now. Like, I can't even. So it's like, again, fucking hell. It's like actually insane. It's actually insane. Jewel, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate it. Bree, thank you so much for the $8. Hot Dog, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that. Supreme Being, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Candy, thank you so much for the perfect. Thank you. Let's go. I don't even know what's going on. Oh my God. No. Willow, thank you for the $3. Oh my gosh. My Thuan, thank you for the $11.11. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hand hearts. I appreciate it, Sasha. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what's going on. Henry, thank you for the $22. Spoof, thank you for the $22. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Holy fuck, what's going on? Hayden, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. Leslie, thank you for the $5. I'm literally getting so many notifications, chat. I literally can't even keep up with it. I can't even keep up with it. Y'all are fucking incredible. Oh my God, what is going on? I don't even, holy fuck. Lauren, thank you for the $22 on Venmo. Holy fuck. What is going on, chat? Lauren, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Can we move on to the debates? I'm sorry. I'm literally moving on right now. Give me 1 second, everyone. Let me get the debates going. Oh my gosh. Holy fuck. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 18.
Yeah, are you going to vote for Trump in 2024?
Probably. Yeah.
For sure. Why so?
I'm about to get cooked. No, but
Jesse, thank you for the $12. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Probably
you know you're gonna get cooked, bro?
Because of the gas prices, bro. Like,
okay.
When Trump
so how do you know the
office,
gas prices were caused by Biden?
I mean, I'm not like saying that, but it's just like it happens to like when he was in. I mean, I know through like the pandemic and stuff, obviously like gas prices have to go up, but like it just seems like they haven't really gone down, like, you know, since he's been in office. And I guess, you know, that's one of the things Trump has said when he does get in office, gas prices will go down. So,
well, he claims that, but that's heavily dependent upon environmental factors, things that are not in the context or control of the president of the United States. So can you explain to me how Biden caused global gas inflation?
No, probably not. This is why I said I was going to get cooked. But
if Biden caused it, why is there gas inflation around the world? Jason, thank you for the $5 on Cash App. Thank you so much.
I don't know. Shortage, potentially.
Oh, created by who? OPEC and Russian oil? JJ, I appreciate the $2.20. Thank you.
I mean, I guess so. I just know like when he was in office, like the gas prices were lower, bro. That's all.
But that doesn't mean it's caused by him. Like similarly, there was 14.7% unemployment under his administration. Do you think that was caused by him? King Zion, thank you so much for the $2. Perfect Mix, thank you for the $25. I appreciate it. Michelle, bro. Oh my God, dude. People are just going crazy. I'm sorry, bro. Holy fuck.
You're good, bro.
Michelle, thank you for the $222 fucking dollars. That is the second time tonight, bro. Oh my gosh. Michelle.
Are you turning? How old are you turning?
I'm 22. Michelle, holy fuck. Michelle, thank you for the $222. What is going on? What is going on, bro? Imperfect, thank you for the $25. Thank you for all the happy birthday wishes to everyone. Holy fuck, what is going on? Michelle, thank you for the $222. I appreciate it. Let's fucking go, dude. Chat. W Michelle for the next 22 minutes, everyone. For the next 22 minutes, okay? Holy fuck, what is going on? I don't even know. This is crazy. But yeah, you can keep saying what you're saying. I apologize.
No, you're good, bro. It's your 22nd birthday. Live it up. But what I can't say is like, I mean, I know it's not caused by him, but it's also like, you know, correlation. I mean, I guess the correlation was like when he happened to be in office. That is one of the things that happened to. That's one of the things I observed, I guess, around me was the gas prices were lower, and initially more U.S. citizens were getting employment.
Candy, thank you for the private jet. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Fuck it, everyone's going crazy. W Candy in the chat as well. Thank you. So you're just saying that these things were associated with this administration. And actually, if you look at the unemployment numbers, unemployment went down in the context of Biden's administration. We had the lowest unemployment in the past 50 years. We're at a 50-year low, specifically at 3.4%, whereas Trump supporters claimed 3.5%, and that it was the lowest for all these communities. When again, these are just things that are associated with the administrations. You have to give a reason why it was caused by this administration. Because we saw a lower, an even greater drop under the context of Biden, because it went from like 6% to like 3.4%. Jason, thank you for the $2.20. Michelle, thank you for the $4.20. Thank you so much.
What do they call it? It's like your economy and like to debt ratio or whatever, like how good your economy is, but to like how much debt you owe. Isn't there like a
debt to GDP ratio?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a pretty high debt to GDP ratio, but it's not as high as some other nations like Japan. But Japan is dealing with population crisis. So although I do think that this is like a relatively decent point, Republicans also add to the deficit, right? Like Trump and his administration at the time added almost 25% of the federal debt.
Yeah. I know when.
I appreciate the Galaxy. Thank you so much, Ian. I appreciate it. At the time, and Aaron, thank you for the $22 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Aaron.
But I mean, I guess that is a point to say is that, you know, it is getting worse from Biden being in office with his administration and all that.
Rupa, thank you for the happy weekend.
I mean, really, I guess that's like the only somewhat valid point that I can say.
Thank you, Candy. What's the only valid point? And Jacqueline, thank you for the $2.20.
Is that our debt's just increasing. Like, it's going to increase no matter what, like, obviously. But, I mean, you know, there's ways to decrease that increase, if that makes sense.
Yeah, decrease the debt. How do you do so? I appreciate the coral. Thank you so much. Because Trump is advocating for removing the payroll tax. Appreciate the $2.22. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate the handouts. Thank you so much, Terry. So wouldn't that add to the deficit?
I mean, yeah, because I mean,
Candy, thank you for the train.
Taxes coming in, less money to the government, less money to the government, less money to the debt. But it's also like, how do I really know where my taxes are going? Like, if that makes sense. Like, how do I know that it's being all accumulated towards something like decreasing the debt?
Yeah. So again, it's not necessarily doing that, but it frees up more capital to be able to do that. Whereas you would have less capital to be able to do that because you have less revenues if there's less tax.
Okay.
Aaron, thank you for the dollar. Yo, thank you for the $1.11. Thank you.
I would say like, has healthcare gone up under Biden? In terms of like free
healthcare goes up under every president. I would argue that like the Emily, thank you for the $22 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Emily. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I would argue that like universal healthcare type policies. I appreciate the Mirror Bloom. Thank you so much. I appreciate the Candy. Thank you. Would lead to like lesser things. Look at your viewers, Parker. What do you mean, Katie? It would lead to lesser. What's it called over time? Lesser prices because clearly, I think it would. Like we can see around the world that they have like in universal healthcare countries like in Europe, they have half as much of the costs per individual, like as it relates to per capita. But it is the case that 2.2, that's actually crazy. And then they also have better health outcomes. So they cover everyone. They have better health outcomes and like on average, and they have better costs, right? It costs like half as much. Oh my God, Parker, bro. Literally, we've been stuck at 2.2K for a while, but holy fuck, Parker. What is going on? I'm sorry, DZ. This is the second time while you've been on my live when this has happened, but it's just like I don't even know how to respond to this shit when it happens so fucking much because it's never been like this before. But Parker, bro, Parker, bro.
You gotta live in the moment, bro.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just
Enjoy
accidentally
it
went
while
on
it
the
lasts,
emergency
bro.
thing,
Of course,
bro.
you gotta enjoy it.
I almost just called 911. Oh my god.
What?
Yo, Parker with the $222 again. Parker, W in the chat, bro. W Parker in the chat. What is fucking going on today? Ashley, think of it $22 as well. Thank you so much. Holy fuck, thank you, Ashley. Oh my god, Parker W. Holy fuck, what is going on? I don't even know what's going on, chat. I've literally no clue. I have literally no clue. Oh my god. You almost got me to call 911. Thank you so much, Parker. Fucking spam Parker. I think Parker sent it twice. I don't even know. Okay, sorry. You can keep going with what you were saying. Again, I apologize, man.
No, bro, you're all good. I don't really have too much anything to say. That's pretty much. I know I was gonna get cooked, but you know, you did. You know, you are asking. You're not asking for facts. You're just asking why I would vote for him, and I'm just simply listing my opinion of what I've observed and why I would vote for him. Based off what I've observed from the past. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate you for letting me come on here, man, and you have a.
I commend you for trying to critique your view. I appreciate the starlight. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you coming on, man.
22nd birthday. Yeah.
You as well. Thank you so much, man. I was about to say you as well, but I just realized it's not everyone's birthday. What's wrong with me? I don't even know. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18? Will you vote for Trump in 2024?
Yep.
Okay. Why so?
I think just the
Candy, thank you for the galaxy. I
our
appreciate
military
Candy.
was better. The police were actually being supported. I think now that when Joe Biden's under office, he could care less about the military and what's actually happening in this world.
He cares about the military? So if he cares about the military, I have a question. Why did he say that John McCain isn't a war hero because he got captured?
I knew you always got something to say, bro. To everything someone says, bro, you always got something to say, bro.
It's almost like it's a debate.
Yeah, I know, right? I know it's kind of crazy.
Appreciate the good value. Thank you so much, Alex. You always have a response in chess. In chess, you always make a move.
No shit, really?
Oh, exactly.
It's just so funny.
Flower, thank you
all
so
these
much for the
people in
galaxy. I appreciate it,
chat,
Flower. Thank you. What's up?
There's a pattern of all these people in the chat. They're all LGBTQ. They all paint their fucking nails. It's just the same Democrats that always have something to say.
What's wrong with being LGBTQ?
I mean, what do you think is wrong with them? You think it's normal?
Nothing. There's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with being gay.
No, tell me what's wrong. No?
There's a lot wrong with it.
Like what?
I mean, they're insecure. I mean, there's not really much I can say.
You're not? Do you care about a woman's body count?
Yeah, of course I do.
So, and you're not insecure?
How's that insecure if a woman could care about
I have a question, right? Why do you care about the body count?
What?
Why do you care about her body count?
I mean, because women have fucking phases of hoe phases. What are you talking about?
Wait, well, why do you care about that? You feel like you can't meet up to the other dudes?
I mean, no, I just don't want to be with a girl that has a lot of bodies.
Real. Okay, that's an insecurity. Okay,
when you say that, an insecurity?
Because can you define insecurity for me, please?
I mean, no. Do I look like a fucking dictionary or something?
No. You look like an NPC. So again, as it relates to this, I don't see any reason to believe anything you're saying at this point because it sounds like you don't even know what you're saying. When you say they have an insecurity, you don't even know what that means. So what's wrong with being LGBTQ?
What's wrong with being normal?
Being LGBTQ is being normal. And Mo, I appreciate the $5. Thank you so much. I also don't think it's normal for people to be 6 hours every single day on TikTok.
I'm just
Wait, do you think it's wrong to do what I'm doing right now? It's not normal to debate people for 6 hours a day on TikTok, but I do it.
I mean, that's you, bro. I don't really have time like that to just.
Wendy, thank you for the $2.22.
I don't have time to just sit on my ass and debate about a fucking person that literally doesn't care about me at all.
You don't
But
think
that's
I
just me,
care?
though. What?
You don't think I care, you mean? Harley, thank you for the $22
No,
on
you
Venmo. Thank you so
obviously
much,
do,
Harley.
because you do this for hours every day, but
Yeah, but you're talking to me, right? And I think you do.
I think Joe Biden only cares about social rights, and he could care less about anything else. I mean, he's got us into 2 wars already, in
Well, that's
Israel
not
and
true.
Ukraine.
He cares about Yo, Georgia, thank you for the flying jets. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Georgia. I appreciate it. Thank you. Surprise, surprise. He didn't get us involved in either. That was Congress.
So he didn't send any money to Ukraine.
That was Congress that approved funding. Yes, and then he signed it. So he
So he
did
did.
approve it, but he approved it. Yeah, but like it is the case that Congress set up that funding.
Yeah, but he's just
also,
sending.
by the way, I just wanna let you know,
he sends
we
all that
didn't-
money, but he can't.
Amy,
support
thank you for the
people
$11.43. Thank you so much, Amy.
He can't support the people that actually like.
What's
he
up?
sent like $700 to the people at the wildfires in Hawaii. Like $700 to a household. What the hell is that gonna do?
Mark, thank you for the dollar. I appreciate it. Yeah, did Trump provide any funding for like like severe illnesses? I mean, severe weather disasters, right? Like to a greater extent.
I mean, no, but he wasn't sending other money to other countries.
Yeah, he was. He sent billions of dollars to Israel. Appreciate the crowd. Thank you so much. What are you talking about?
And Joe Biden hasn't.
Joe Biden has, but I'm just telling you that Trump did as well. And actually, Trump
no.
claims to be the most pro-Israel country, or not country, president. Sorry. Yo, Donna, thank you for
it's
the
just so
$25
funny.
on
Keep on
Cash
the
App. Thank you
chat,
so much,
bro.
Donna. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's up?
I don't understand how you can be so young and support him. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't add up. Like,
Well,
who
I
are
don't
you raised
like
by, bro? I'm
Biden,
just
right? I just
wondering.
think he's a better alternative to Trump.
What do your parents think of like the way you think?
Like, do they fully agree with me on everything?
Yeah, do they agree with you?
I mean, it depends on what we're talking about. Like, my parents are Christian, right? So they're going to disagree with me on plenty of things, but they like how
Bro,
I think
are you
as it relates
Christian?
to. I'm not Christian, no. They like how I think as it relates to like politics and stuff like that. And
Wait,
like
so
critical thinking.
how come so you don't believe that there's a God or anything?
No,
You don't?
nope.
Damn, that's kind of concerning.
Why is that concerning?
I mean, so you just think that we fucking came from monkeys is what you think?
Monkeys are our cousins.
I know, but so you think we like adapted into humans from monkeys is what you're saying?
No. Monkeys, right, are
So
our
how do you think
cousins.
we got
They've
here?
adapted from the same common ancestor that we have.
So I'm just wondering, like, how do you think we got here? Do you think we just somehow got here and like nothing happened?
I don't know what came prior to the Big Bang, but I believe in the Big Bang. I believe in abiogenesis. I believe in evolution. Are things we have evidence for, right? Do you have any evidence for your God?
I mean, yeah, I read the Bible.
And that is the Bible. What is the evidence for
I
the
mean,
Bible?
it's changed people's lives, bro. There's people that have been complete drug addicts for 20 years, bro, and turned their life to Christ, bro. It's
They've done that. They've done that with
definitely changes
Buddhism. They've done
people.
that with Hinduism. They've done that with beliefs in Greek gods in the past. Plenty
But
of
they
people
all
have
believe
gone
in a
away from
God.
addiction
Isn't
by
that
believing
funny?
in
They
different
all believe
religions
in
that
a
you
God.
believe to be false.
But they all believe in a God. They all believe in something. I don't think we just came
Yeah,
here
but that
from
doesn't mean that it's the
the
same
Big Bang
depiction,
Theory,
right? Like,
bro.
yeah, that doesn't mean that it's right though. Just because they believe in different notions of a God doesn't mean that there is a God. Similarly to if people believed in different notions of fundamental particles, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's fundamental particles. Right. And then also your belief in God, I appreciate that you're amazing. Thank you so much. Would then just be as justified as someone's belief that Satan is God. Faith, thank you for the $2 and Nutter Butter. Thank you for the $6.66.
If you
Thank you
think
so much.
Satan is God, like, if you think
I
Satan's
don't
God,
believe
bro,
that.
you just
I
dropped
don't believe
dead
that. But
low.
what I'm saying is that you're just as likely to follow Satan as you are to follow God if you base it upon faith and you don't use evidence.
So you think it's easy to support Satan as it is God?
No, I'm saying it's just as likely to be true, someone's belief that Satan is God as your belief that Jesus is God, right? if you base it upon faith, if you don't use a standard of evidence. A standard of evidence would allow for you to make a differentiation between these claims. And I would think that once you appeal to a standard of evidence outside the context of faith, you'll clearly see that your belief is false, right? And this isn't just to
That's
say for
that is so
Christianity.
insane, bro.
This is just
Your
say
chat
for
is
Islam.
crazy.
What's up?
There's people typing 666, bro. Like, these are your supporters, bro. That's
I don't see an
fucking
issue with
sad.
that, right? I believe the
How is
religions.
that not
I
an
believe
issue, dude?
because it's not true, right? It's fake.
Bro, just why don't you ask your parents if this is normal, bro? And they're gonna be like, hell no, it's not normal, bro. These
My
people
parents
are
can think whatever
obviously
they want. I
mentally
think
ill.
I think when it relates to Christianity, they hold delusional beliefs. Okay, I think it's false, right? And I can explain to you why. I can give you like literally a few sentences to explain to you why. It wouldn't make sense for a perfect being to want to create because
Your chat is spamming
because a
666,
perfect state
bro.
of
Oh my
affairs,
God.
God existing, would be the most desirable state. I appreciate the hand art.
No,
Thank you
these-
so much. So
some of
God
these people
wouldn't
actually
choose.
need to find God. This shit's fucking
Yo.
sad, bro.
Yo, Hammy, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, so like my point here is that there's something called divine paralysis. That your God essentially wouldn't be able to do anything because the state that he would be in would be the best possible state, the most desirable state. I appreciate the money gun. Thank you so much because perfection is most desirable. Okay, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, if perfection is most desirable and God is perfection, that means that God existing alone is the most desirable state. So how could you say that God wanted relationship with us? Because then that would mean that it's more desirable than the most desirable state, which would be contradictory. You can't be more than the most.
Dude, I wish I could talk to some of these guests. Like, could you add one of these people in the chat, please?
Did you hear anything I just said?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I've got
that just
two ears.
proved Christianity false. You understand that, right?
Who did?
What I just said just proved Christianity false. Like, what I just
So
said
you just proved
shows you it's
Christianity
fake. Yes, that literally shows you it's fake. That
Damn.
few sentences that I
Wow,
just
dude.
said shows you it's fake. Okay?
I don't know how that shows me it's fake.
Do you want me to do it again, right? A perfect being couldn't possibly desire to be in relationship with us because then that would mean that there's something more desirable than God's existence alone, right? And if God's existence alone is perfection, right, meaning it's the most desirable state, meaning it's flawless, that means that there cannot be something more desirable. So to
mean,
say
it's not
that there is
flawless,
something
though.
more
God
desirable
was a sin
than
as
God
well.
existing alone is to say that God is not perfect. And if you're saying God is not perfect, you're rejecting the Christian God. You're rejecting the God from Islam. You're rejecting perfect gods.
But Jesus was a sinner as well. He wasn't perfect.
Okay, Jesus was a sinner?
Yes.
You think that's biblical?
Yes.
And that's not, okay? Didn't he live a perfect life?
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
He made
so he
mistakes,
wasn't a
though.
sinner. No, you can't live a perfect life and make mistakes. What does it mean to be perfect?
So do you?
It means to
you
be
think you live a
flawless
perfect
without
life?
mistakes.
You think you live a perfect life?
What's up? No. I by no means do I think that I'm perfect. Do I think that I live a perfect life, even given my own standards? Okay. I never claim to be a perfect being. Okay. But this claim that your God is making that he's perfect is incoherent if you're going to say that he wants to create. Okay. Those two things cannot be true simultaneously. A perfect being is in divine paralysis. Appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much. Because even if it was that the world we exist in right now, that it was perfect, well, then God would be indifferent from his existence alone to our world. So then you would essentially have to say that creation of the world was unintended, which contradicts the creation story in Genesis. It also contradicts the idea that God wants relationship with us and that this is something that God desires. God desires to create. Then that gets to a point where it's random. It's random. So you say, oh, the universe couldn't exist here naturally because it's random. Well, your own view would be that creation is random.
Well, I don't think creation was random.
Exactly. So if you don't think that it's random, well, then you yield contradiction. So either way, you yield contradiction, because if it's random and it has no reason, that contradicts the story of Genesis. And if it is the case that you go the other way around, where God is perfect and he wants to create, that yields a contradiction, because then it says that there's a more desirable state than perfection, which is incoherent gibberish.
Bro, you're just
right?
you literally just talking at this point, bro. You're not gonna like change my fucking belief.
Yeah,
or
because you have
anything.
confirmation bias. I just showed you that your religion is false. I showed you it's fake, and you still want to follow it. See, I mean, that's up to you. You can choose to follow it, but I don't
called
want to live in a
having
society where people believe in things that are so blatantly, obviously wrong.
It's called having faith. Why would I let a random person just fucking say, "Oh, he's not real," so now I'm gonna believe that? Like, that
Your
makes no
gifts being
sense.
666 is crazy.
What?
Your gifts were 666 for a bit, so people sent like roses, so it wasn't 666 anymore.
Damn, that's wild. You have a lot of satanic people in your life.
Satanic, bro. Come on, man. It's not.
They're
Satan's
bro.
not real.
What are you talking about? They're typing 666, bro. There's nothing more satanic than that.
Real. They're trolling you, man.
How is that funny though? So how is that
because you're
funny? Like,
responding
it's not-
this.
Does that shit make me
Why
laugh?
they
or
think it's
something?
funny because you're responding this way. It makes them laugh.
I mean, what else?
Like
way am I
when you
supposed to
when you
respond?
call
Am
it
I
out
supposed
and when
to
you
agree with
complain
them?
like this, you're gonna get more people to say it.
Am I
just
supposed to
letting you
agree
know.
with him or something?
Danielle, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much. No, I'm just saying that you're gonna get more people to do it. Nemo, thank you for the $6.66. Thank you so much. Like, look at that. Garrett, thank you for the $6.66. Thank you so
All right,
much.
let's
Like,
go back
do you
to
see
the-
what you just spawned in?
Yeah, I know, a bunch of fucking Satanists is what I spawned in. The damn
And what's
devils
wrong with
in
that?
the What do you mean? What's wrong with that? There's a lot wrong.
Yeah,
with
because
that.
most Satanists are atheists. They're just trolling you.
Well, that's good for them. They're not gonna. There's a special place for them. It's all good.
A special place for them? What's that special place?
Hell? Like, what are you talking about?
Wait, so they're trolling you, so they go to hell. What's hell?
The fucking underworld.
And is that eternal pain, suffering?
Yep, it completely is.
Oh. Okay, so God
On the
says,
day- look,
accept
look,
me.
on the day-
Hold
on the
on,
day
hold on.
of
Your God
judgment,
says,
all these
accept
people
me.
will stand.
Wait. Your God says, worship me, right? Or, right, I'm going to make you suffer for eternity. Okay? If I went up to my girlfriend and I said, worship me, or I'm going to make you suffer for eternity, is that free will?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's not coercive?
No.
That's not coercive at all.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, I don't really have much to say, man. I want to talk about your belief on Joe Biden, though. Like, so you think that you think he's a more fit president than Trump would be right now?
What do you mean by fit? Appreciate
Like, do you think he's fit for office? Because every single time Joe Biden is,
I don't think
talking to
Trump
people,
or
he's
Biden are fit
always
for
reading off
office,
the
but I think
teleprompter.
that Biden is better than Trump. Wasn't
do you-
me. Thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh.
Wasn't me.
Joe Biden literally reads off a teleprompter every single time he speaks. Like, it's kind of sad, isn't
Yeah, and so
it?
does Trump. Do you want to hear Trump reading off a teleprompter?
What, some short clip? Like, he goes to rallies all the time.
What do you mean? Wait,
talking-
what do you mean? Wait. Do you want to hear it?
I mean,
It's like a great clip. We got to hear him reading off a teleprompter. It's like a really good one. You know. I got you. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Here we go. Okay, here we go. It's starting. Is it gonna load? Here we are.
We are a nation that just recently heard that Saudi Arabia and Russia will be reduced.
Really good.
I mean,
at
I
reading
can
off
show
teleprompters.
clips on clips of Joe Biden stuttering, so that doesn't really.
Yeah,
mean-
because he has a stutter. Okay.
well, yeah, but he's also just
Donald
fucking
Trump doesn't have a
slow.
stutter.
He's also just slow. And
Okay. So
mentally-
you're
he's
like, I can
mentally
bring stuff up
deteriorating.
of him stuttering. Well, he has a stutter. No fucking shit. Right.
There's clips of him literally just pausing for a second, be like,
Yeah, that's a stutter. Okay.
No, it
I
sounds
have
like
a
he's just
friend,
not.
my
thinking,
friend
is what it
Matt.
sounds like.
Yeah, real. My friend Matt has a stutter, right? And similar things happen with him. He's like 10
his head
times
just
more
goes
intelligent than
completely
you.
blank.
Yeah, no, it's not that it goes blank. It's that
No,
he
but that's
can't
what
get
Joe
out the
Biden does.
words
His head completely
because of
goes
his
blank.
speech. It's because he can't get out the words due to his speech impediment. He's 10 times smarter than you. Okay.
Who is?
Megan, I appreciate the $6.66. Thank you so much. I mean,
also don't think
Matt
I think-
and Joe Biden.
Who's Matt? I don't know who the fuck that is.
My friend. I told you that I just.
What is he,
just
an
talked about.
atheist as well?
Yeah, and he knows more about the
Oh
Bible
wow,
than you.
y'all all have common beliefs with each other. I'm glad.
Hey, name me the first 4 books of the New Testament.
I mean, I can't name you the first 4 books of the New Testament.
Okay, what are the 2 commandments that Jesus lays out for the New Testament?
Why are we talking about this though? I'm talking about Donald Trump and
No,
Joe
you just
Biden.
like you're a Christian, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
you're a
don't go to
Christian and
church
you don't
every
know
Sunday,
this?
though. I don't go to church every Sunday.
You don't have to go to church
believe
every
there's a
Sunday to know
God,
this.
though.
Can you name me 3 of the 10 commandments?
I mean, I can't right now. I mean,
What about the
I don't go
first
to
4
church
books
like
of the Old Testament?
of the Old Testament.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I couldn't tell you right now.
No? What's the book of Job about?
I mean, I could get it out of Bible and start, but I don't read the Bible like that.
What's your favorite verse?
John 3:16?
What does it say?
For God so loved the world that he gave his only forgotten son. And he said something else, but I mean, whenever I was younger, I used to always read it all the time.
Did you get John 3:16 from the Tim Tebow thing?
The Tim Tebow thing.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Icy Pain, bro. Thank you so much for the $100 on Cash App. Let's get a W for Icy in the chat. Let's fucking go, bro. People are going so crazy today. W Icy Pain, bro. Thank you so much, man.
God.
W Icy Pain. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Do you think that the devil's like helping me out today on my birthday?
I mean, for sure. I mean, it sounds like you want him to. I mean, your chat's literally full of Satanists, so.
Yo, Georgia Gal, thank you for the Interstellar. Oh my God, what is going on? Yo, Georgia Gal, thank you so much. I appreciate the Interstellar. W Georgia Gal in the comment section. W Georgia Gal, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate it, everyone. So it sounds like I mean, I don't believe in the devil, so why would you think that I would?
I mean, it's just the way your chat acts, and the way your chat acts is probably the way you act. So.
Okay, so
I mean,
like,
they all have the same. They probably have the same beliefs as you. These people probably watch your live all day long.
Yeah, W. That would be a W. That would be a W. Lauren, thank you for the $3.16. Thank you so much. And holy fuck, Gregory, thank you for the $100 on Venmo. Oh, Gregory, what is going on? W Gregory. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't even know what's going on. It must be a miracle today. It must be a miracle.
That shit ain't no miracle.
Why not?
It isn't a miracle.
Gregory, I appreciate that. That's fucking crazy. Like, this is like, I really can't.
It doesn't matter how many roses you get. It doesn't matter how much money you get. Once you die, you're not gonna have any of this at the end of the day.
Big Mike of Portland, thank you for the $6.66. Thank you so much. What is that supposed to mean? No shit.
Just none of this shit really matters. You gotta think like long
Shamar,
term,
thank
and
you,
you're
dollar.
only thinking short term.
Thinking long term as it relates to what? Long term as it relates to my life? I appreciate the hot
Yeah.
dog. Thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Well, I mean, I am, right? But I don't think that extends into after I'm dead. Do you have any reason to believe that?
What are you talking? What do you mean?
Yeah, like, do you have any reason to believe that, like, my life is going to extend after I die? Ambers, thank you for the $6.66. Donna with the $100. Donna with the $100. W Donna in the chat. What is going on? I actually don't even know how to respond to y'all anymore. Like, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Yeah, so, what were you saying?
I don't know. You asked me something, and that was it.
Yeah. I'm just asking you, like, do you think that it's like demonic or something?
What do I think's demonic? I was talking about how none of the shit that you have right now it's not gonna last once you die.
Grace, thank you for the $6.66. Thank you so much. Well, no shit, but it will be passed on my children. It will be donated to charity. Right? Those are legitimate things. Those things last. Ashley, thank you for the $4.70. Thank you so much.
I want to talk more about Joe Biden, and I feel like I don't to me I don't think Trump's a perfect person at all. I think I think he says dumb shit all the time. I just don't think Joe Biden, like, I think his money that Joe Biden's got was not legal at all, because I mean he was a senator for 40 something years, I think. Was that right?
Well, we actually know that Trump's money he didn't get legally. John, I appreciate the $12.34. Thank you so much on Venmo. Thank
What are
you
you
so much,
talking
John.
about? He
I
didn't get it
appreciate it.
legally.
Well, yeah, because he committed business fraud.
Oh, was that about the banks, that the loans he didn't pay back or whatever? Which
No, he paid back the loan. He said he was bigger than it actually was. So he said it was like 30,000 square feet, but it was actually like 11,000 square feet.
I mean, Joe Biden's a multimillionaire from being a senator, and like you don't become a multimillionaire from just becoming a senator.
He has books. He has books that, because of his notoriety and because he's been vice president under the Obama administration, and because he's been president of the United States, have made money. His books. That happens with lots of politicians, like Bernie Sanders specifically. Bernie Sanders has like $12 million. Why does he have $12 million? Because his books. He
Probably
wrote
because
books.
he's fucking friends with Joe Biden. I don't know.
He literally was arguing against Joe Biden in the primaries in 2020. Remember?
That doesn't
He
mean
works
anything.
with him because he's better than Trump, right? But he still has very clear disagreements with Joe Biden. Appreciate the handout. Thank you so much.
I also don't like whenever Joe Biden made Easter, whatever it was, the Trans Visibility Day or some shit.
What's wrong with that?
Well, that's just a wrong thing to do on a religion, on a day that Christ resurrected, you know?
You know what's wrong? You treating trans people that way. You know, I
How is
think
that
that
wrong?
Christianity. I think
It
Christianity
doesn't
has to
look.
accept.
I don't get affected if
I
someone.
think
calls me
Christianity
straight.
has to
They get
accept trans
affected-
identity. Wait, real. I think Christianity has to accept trans identity. And the reason why I hold that is because God's a man, he's a father, right? He's a he,
Yep.
him, and he doesn't have any biology. Okay? That's a social category.
Was Jesus trans?
Yes.
All right.
He went from being
Now you
went from being
just sound
non-binary
like an idiot, bro.
to being male and a man, right? Yeah? Went from non-binary to male.
How did he go from non-binary?
He
to
chose to go from non-binary to male.
I don't think that's true at all. But how did he?
Okay,
how did
so
he keep from
if-
going non-binary?
Well, he didn't have biology, and then he had biology.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck you mean by that.
When he incarnated, Kaylee, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much for the happy birthday wish.
I don't think he would consider himself non-binary. Do you think Jesus would tell you he was non-binary?
Well, Jesus wouldn't be, because that was after incarnation, right? We're talking about the Father, right? So
Yep.
went from non-binary as it relates to the context of sex, right? He's nor male or female because there's no biology, and then he became male out of his choice. Okay? You could say that, right? Or you could just talk about the fact that if God always has gender, right? God is a man always. He's always a father. Well, then it's going to be the case that what a father is, what a man is, and what a he, him is independent of genitalia, independent of gametes, independent of chromosomes, right? So it's a social category. And if you respect God's gender identity and pronouns, why don't you respect trans people's gender identity and pronouns? Water, dude, thank you for
Because
the call.
I've had so many instances with people, and they've just completely, like, trans persons just completely shit on a religion in front of my face, and it's just, that shit's not cool at all.
W trans person.
I've just had bad W trans.
They dunked on your religion and you got mad? W trans person?
Wow, they dunked
You
on
got
my.
flagged
What do
for
they
harassment and
believe in? They
bullying.
believe in hell.
It didn't kick you out, so I have to disconnect you myself. All right, let's go to the next person. Ever, he got a flag. So, yo, what's up? How old are you?
Was good.
You seem old enough. Will you vote for Trump in 2024?
Yes, and I don't necessarily have valid reason, and I'm not like trying to get fucking political or anything. I'm just gonna say I don't want someone who, and this is kind of on the joking side, is gonna fall down stairs whenever he's trying to get onto an airplane as my president.
Yeah, so because he fell one time on stairs, just you, I appreciate the $10 in cash up. Thank you so much.
Fell
He's somehow a
downstairs,
worse
fell
candidate.
by the
Think about it
bike.
this way, right? What's worse, falling down the stairs one time, right, or someone saying that, oh, I wouldn't have sexually abused this woman because she's quote unquote not my type, then in a deposition mistaking her, or the person they were proven to have sexually abused, with their ex-wife, right? So apparently they're not his type, right? But then it also at the same time looks similar enough to his ex-wife insofar as that he would mistake the two. So is he a sexual abuser, or is he like incoherent and he's just like his brain isn't working?
Probably his brain ain't working half the time.
Okay, so if his brain isn't working, then he's not fit to be president, less so than Joe Biden. Because if you can't remember who the fuck your ex-wife is, I think that shows you're a significantly worse president of the United States than tripping on the stairs.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, all right. Let's go to the next person, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
22.
Sure, will you vote for Trump in 2024?
I'm actually not voting. It might sound bad, but I'm actually not voting.
Okay. All right. Next person, everyone. Only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump in 2024, y'all. Yo, Charlie, thank you for the $5 on Venmo. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get to the next person, everyone. It's not accepting this person. Let me try the next. Yo, Lauren, thank you for the $50 on Venmo. Aries people are the best people. W Aries people. Let's go. Lauren, thank you so much for the $50. W Lauren in the comment section right now. W Lauren in the comments. You guys have been going absolutely wild today. I have no clue. What is going on? Like, really couldn't ask for any more. Like, y'all are insane. I appreciate
Happy
y'all.
birthday
Yo,
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Thank
birthday.
you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's get this next person up here, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
18.
Will you vote for Trump in 2024?
Yeah.
And why is that?
So some of the things that, by no means do I think Trump's a great guy by any means, or Biden. But something that, affects me a little bit is racism. Now, I'm a white guy, but I have a lot of black family members and stuff like that. And what's it called? And something I don't like that, Biden says is thinks that he has a right to, go on and say, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. And,
I definitely disagree with that. I think both Trump and Biden are racist.
Why do you think
now-
Trump's racist?
Well, we can point to housing discrimination by the Trump hotels and stuff like that, saying that there are open particular places for white couples, but whenever there's a black couple, saying that there's no openings. That was housing discrimination. That was in the context of lawsuits for a while. The Central Park Five, where he said that they should receive the death penalty, and even when they were exonerated, didn't apologize for saying that they should receive the death penalty. We can point to when he talked about Mexican people coming across the border, saying they're rapists, they're criminals, right? Some I assume are good people, some as an unspecified amount, typically referring to a minority of people. So if he was actually referring to people in a good light, why didn't he say most I assume are good people, right? He also referred to, as relates to Charleston, right? Both sides are fine people when one of the sides was full of white supremacists. So how are there any good people or fine people on that side?
Okay.
Immigrants poisoning the blood of this nation, the Muslim ban specifically that he called for, which is religious persecution, by the way, literally saying that Muslims should be full stop banned from coming to this country for a particular time period.
Okay. And then, what's it called? So obviously I'm not that educated as you are, so you could teach me some things, and maybe change my vote. So I'm an open-minded person. Another thing that I, wanted to say is that I don't understand why exactly he sends so much money over to Israel. Now, I don't really know where I know he's sending it over and to Ukraine and stuff like that. And
Wait, to Israel. So we can talk about Ukraine because there would be a difference between Trump and Biden on that. But as it relates to Israel, Trump would have sent the same money, if not more. He says he's the best for Israel, right? He's extraordinarily pro-Israel. He moved the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, which heavily provoked conflict in the region, right? He's been on behalf of the Israeli government every single time, right? Whereas Biden has actually somewhat drawn a line. He's provided unprecedented aid for Palestinians. Although, again, I think it's hypocritical to provide aid for Palestinians, but then to literally give weapons of war to Israel, right?
Yeah.
To use against Palestinians. That's hypocritical. And I definitely disagree with that. But again, I think that Trump is the same, if not worse, as it relates to that. Ukraine, we signed the Budapest Memorandum, right? We have a treaty with them. They gave up their nuclear weapons. If they give up their nuclear weapons, we defend them. So are you saying we should have gone against the Budapest Memorandum?
I don't.
And then
I don't really
if we go against the Budapest Memorandum, how do we get Iran to denuclearize? How do we get other countries around the world to accept conditions with the United States to denuclearize? Because if we don't hold up to the treaties that we signed for denuclearization as it relates to Ukraine, how would we be expected to hold up the treaties for denuclearization as it relates to other places? Appreciate the sunglasses. Thank you.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But then, like, okay, and then this is my last thing I want to ask you. So, again, I'm not really flourish in politics, and I just wanted to ask you this. I've been trying to get in the lives a lot. This isn't actually to Trump, but why do you want to debunk God so much, if you don't mind me asking?
Critical thinking.
Okay. And so why don't you try to debunk Satan, like the Satanists? Why don't you ever make lives about those?
Because they're not as prevalent in the country that I live in, and most Satanists are atheists trolling Christians.
Okay. And what's it called? And then this is the main reason why I'm going to vote for Trump and Biden. I think both of them are idiots, and I think they both have their good points. If we were to go to war, so this is just a serious thing, because this is, the way that the world's going, this could happen. If we were to go to war, who would you want leading? Would you want Joe Biden or would you want Trump? And the reason why I would want Trump is because he was
Joe Biden.
Okay, why do you want Joe Biden?
Not a proven sexual abuser, not a fraudster, didn't deny the election with no sufficient evidence, right? There's just
No, I'm talking
significantly
about
more
leading us
things to
in
say
war.
that Biden's better off.
Talking about leading us in war, like an actual war, not.
Trump's extremely divisive, overly emotional, right? He's extremely arrogant, right? He thinks that he's the best, right? He,
What you want that?
I think that's bad.
So
right?
you're telling me
Because I think that he's too hot-headed and it could get us into bad situations.
So if Russia was to bring their guys here, right, and that we were to have a war with Russia, you mean to tell me that you would rather have Joe Biden over Donald Trump? I don't. The only reason why I would think like Donald Trump is what you just said is that's the best reason why I would rather have him. He thinks he's the best, and he's not gonna bow down or back away. He's going to fight.
Wait, no, Joe Biden would fight, right? Oh, well, he's not going to fight himself, neither is Donald Trump, right? But
Well, yeah,
he would get the rest of the Americans to fight. Dave, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. I don't see how that's different. It's not like he's going to be on the front lines himself, dude. Do you think Donald Trump, after he eats McDonald's and drinks a Coke, is going to be able to do that?
No, but he's way
Thank you for the
closer.
$2.22. Thank you.
He's way closer with the military. He's really close with them. Like that was what
He's
one of the
close
things
with the military. He said
Yeah.
he said that John McCain was not a war hero because he got captured in war. Yeah, he's close to the military.
He is close to the military. There's so many
Yeah,
things.
he's close to the military disbanding him. Okay.
No, what's it called? Joe Biden doesn't show barely any respect to the military by like any means. What about the guys that were dying over?
What are you
in
talking about? Joe Biden? What do you mean Joe Biden doesn't show any respect to the military?
Okay, I take that back. He shows some
Are you
respect.
watch him say the fucking watch. Like
He doesn't what about those guys that died over in Afghanistan a few years ago when he was president? What happened?
yeah, so again, I think this would have happened regardless of Trump or Biden in office because this agreement was set up specifically by Trump, right, with the Taliban. So if Trump is always going to like be super hot-headed and always is going to be like, right, take everyone down and fight to the death, well then how can we sign the agreement with the Taliban?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know more than I do, so I'll take the loss on that. I appreciate you letting me in.
Appreciate it, man. All right, let's go to the next person. Everyone, only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Keep tapping that screen. Let's try to get to 500,000 likes, everyone. And I appreciate all the happy birthday wishes, y'all. Y'all are incredible. I appreciate every single one of you.
Diesel Bob.
That was so funny, dude. So funny. By the way, everyone, we still have a following glitch, so follow me here if you haven't already. Yo, Boohoo, thank you for the pool party. Let's go. Boohoo, thank you so much. W Boohoo in the comment section. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Okay, let's get to the next person, everyone. Only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump in 2024. Please. Parker makes life worth living. Y'all make life worth living. I appreciate the sunglasses. Thank you so much. I love coming on here every day, y'all. Literally love this shit. Like, I'm dealing with the following glitch, everyone, so it's not sending out my live to as many people as it typically would. I'm getting like 40% following on my lives when it's typically like 6 to 15%. I'm honestly thinking about just like getting a different account because the community manager's not responding to me. Yo, thank you for the meteor shower. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Gregory. W Gregory. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, 34.
For sure. Will you vote for Trump in 2024?
At this point, I will because he's the least bad. But before we jump into that, happy birthday. I believe you mentioned earlier. So happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, why will you vote for Trump in 2024?
So I have just like a handful of reasons. And I think that a lot of people in this election are on the same page that we're picking like the least bad.
Thank you for the subscription.
I
agree.
Between two aged racists who are probably not the best to cough up. So for me, it comes down to, like I said, just a handful of points. First is I'm a gay person who grew up in Texas and have had those challenges. It's actually Donald Trump's Supreme Court appointee, Neil Gorsuch, who gave me protection from discrimination under the Civil Rights Act when he wrote the Bostock opinion. And I think that's very troubling.
Do Democrats oppose that?
Democrats didn't oppose it. The problem is that Democrats have used us as a tokenized just campaign platform. They could have at any point drafted legislation that said this includes.
Have you read the 2016 Republican platform?
Out of Texas?
No, the Republican platform 2016.
Well, each state's gets it. I'm saying that they're terribly horrendous. Now, point being,
and the Republican platform said that they're against gay marriage.
Yeah, and the Democrat Party doesn't care any more than the Republican Party. In 2008, they had control.
Joe Biden's okay with gay marriage.
House and Senate, and they could have passed legislation that puts sexuality under the definition of sex, but they made us wait it out and just continue waiting. So I would say that Gorsuch is one of those reasons. But again, we're going to least bad scenario here. Next, I would say the handling of oil and gas prices. Now, I know that Biden can't particularly control how high or low it goes, but he can do things locally. For example, he says he signed the most gas leases. Well, the problem is that they were not following up with drilling permits. And so that continued to maintain these high gas prices. I think it's problematic that
Matt, thank you for the blooming. Thank you so much. No, Russ, we produce more oil in the United States now than at any point in Trump's administration. We actually, reason why prices have gone up is OPEC limiting their distribution of oil worldwide in the Russia or Ukraine situation, which both of those would have happened regardless of Trump or Biden in office.
I think that we could have also continued to make improvements and investments in our infrastructure that would continue to drive those prices down, which the Biden administration has refused in terms of gas prices.
Like what? Fanny, thank you for the $6.66. Thank you so much. Like what?
Well, the Keystone Project and the several pipelines that were planned along with it. And I know that people are going to hop up and down saying, oh, it was an export pipeline. No, pipelines can be used for import and export.
What other pipelines and... What other pipelines? 1, 2, that was permits. It was also held up in the courts for a while. That was taken down by the courts, and it was just expedited by Biden. Appreciate the boxing gloves. Thank you so much. So this is likely going to happen either way due to a treaty with indigenous people over that land and ecological concerns. So that would be one thing, right? 2, as it relates to this, that wouldn't have impacted current oil prices, as it is the case that never impacted supply.
I'm sorry, you broke up there briefly. What was that?
Yeah, so it never impacted supply, so it couldn't have possibly impacted prices or caused them to go up.
Well, it does when he starts to release from our strategic reserve and continue punting this price hike that's going to
that would decrease prices. Releasing our strategic reserves is good when we have high prices, because that's a strategic drop.
It is a strategic drop, but it's also one that's going to plan a non-strategic rise, because that is a set aside that has to be bought back. You have to, the strategic reserve
Sorry, say that one more
has to
time.
be repurchased. So when you dispense from the strategic reserve, that has to come back. It has to be repurchased.
You're saying that, oh yeah, we'll repurchase it once the price goes down. We wouldn't repurchase it now. But what
And
is
so
it
by
for? It's
continuing
for
to
strategic drops. This is a strategic drop.
By
It's
continuing
like
to
having a rainy day fund and never using the rainy day fund. Like,
Well, but by continuing to punt it, you're keeping these prices driven up. I also think that it's problematic that he would go and get into bed with the Venezuelan Maduro dictatorship to help lower these prices. I think that that's very troublesome when he's empowering a known human rights abusing dictator to do that. So I would say that
Trump engaging with Putin, Trump engaging with Kim Jong Un. Right? Are you going to just ignore those?
No, again, I'm saying we're as between. I'm picking least bad. I don't like how he handled Putin. I don't even think that it was great that he gave Kim Jong Un.
So what's the relevant
the
difference
time of
between
day.
these two to say that like one is not as bad as the other one? And Joshy, thank you for the $20 on Venmo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, the immoral heathens.
Sorry, I lost it between what you were saying, the thank you, and the question you asked.
Yeah, I do apologize. I don't know. I actually completely forgot as well. I didn't mean to. I read something. So
Oh, that's all well and good.
it was related to gas, maybe.
I think it was also just who we're entertaining in terms of dictators, and who we're giving spots at the table. I think these are problematic. Naturally, I don't think that Trump did right. I just don't like that he's going directly to a person where there's a known crisis. That is, I would say, as bad or any in the world, just in terms of what they're causing to their people there.
For sure. Robert Riker in the comment section, send a guest request, bro. I'd love to talk to you. Here, okay, so do you think the main cause of gas prices is Joe Biden?
Primary, no. I would say that he is mishandling it.
Okay, what would Trump have done better?
Continue to explore and invest in our local drilling infrastructure and resources.
And so
Under
has
the
Biden-
Trump
Biden's already
administration,
done
we
that.
were under the Trump administration, we were a net exporter of oil and gas. That has changed.
And wait. Okay, so can you show me how that's changed? Show me the numbers on that, because we produce more in the U.S. now.
Where I
Also,
haven't looked lately at the U.S. production. I would have to go and double check that chart. I know that for some time we were no longer net exporters.
Yeah, show me the difference, right? Because I'd love to see it.
Okay. See if I can pull up Safari at the same time as TikTok. I don't think it's going to let me.
I won't be able to hear you. So do you want to look it up and then come back?
We can circle back to that one. And we can circle back to that one. And I think that we can both agree, as you mentioned earlier, that both men are racist, yes. And we're not going to give either of them a pass on that. I would say that I have a problem with Biden's form of racism that is that subtle racism of low expectation, that idea that Black and brown people in this country aren't equally competent and able to access things and able to go and do these things. Like there's the clip of Biden saying that using internet access for voter registration or to go and vote or get even identification to vote.
Wait, do you disagree with the notion that poll taxes are racist? Because courts in the U.S. have determined this even.
And we're not talking about poll taxes here. I'm talking about his.
Wait, so poll taxes would be related to the context of wealth, and wealth in this country, right, has led to disparate outcomes, right, because right of systematically racist policies that have existed throughout the context of history that have disadvantaged people who are Black in this country, right? The burning of Black businesses in Tulsa, right, compound things to disadvantage Black people in this country based upon wealth clearly can disadvantage Black people as it relates to current types of systems. You understand that if you are born in a household with more money, you have more access to goods and resources than someone who is in a household with less money.
I'm not saying that I'm for poll taxing or the registration. I'm saying that his contention that Black people not being able to access the internet because of a competency deficit is just, to me, that's terrible.
No, that's not at all what he's saying, right? It's in terms of completely socioeconomic status. So
are you able to pull up that quote of him on the internet?
This was your claim of him. This is just the typical view, right?
Sure. Like I said, him saying that these people would not have the competence to access the internet to go and complete voter registration, even if it was at no charge, I think is just a horrendous form of racism.
Russ, right? I just explained it to you. Did you hear what I said?
Uh,
Like again, I
I-
admit Biden's racist. This is not a racist statement.
Mhm.
It's not racist to say that socioeconomic status can disadvantage people as it relates to having
and I agree with
access
that.
to particular types
It
of
leads to-
things.
Of course, it leads to disparate outcomes in criminal defense, in basically every socioeconomic factor. So I also have a problem with his vice president candidate actively fighting to keep wrongfully incarcerated black men in jail. I think that's a
No, actually, yeah, this is true. Kamala Harris did do this in the state of California to hold people past their prison sentences, use them for prison labor for the state of California. But I mean, that I do actually agree that's true. But granted, comparing Kamala to both of the other candidates, she's still better comparative to them.
Do we
Again,
have?
I don't like Kamala. I don't like Biden. I don't like Trump. We're talking
Well,
about.
and we're on the same page there. We're on the same page there. I don't like any of them. Given my druthers, we would have a much more connected, competent slate of candidates. Do we know President Donald Trump's running mate yet? I don't think it's been announced yet.
I don't think so.
Right. So that was my other point, though, is just that I cannot get on board with what Kamala Harris did. Now, granted, Trump could go out and appoint somebody just as wild, in which case I might have to begrudgingly, air quotes, waste my vote on RFK, which would just be a vote against both establishment candidates.
Yeah, but it's not going to go anywhere because third parties have no chance of winning in this country.
No, realistically, you're correct. But I think that I also have the right and the privilege to go cast my vote as against Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
Exactly, the privilege, because you're not going to be the one negatively impacted by a lot of these policies. That's exactly what I mean, is that a lot of people are not willing to acknowledge that because of their privilege, because of the circumstances they've been set in this country, they don't have to go out and vote. They're not pressured to do that. It's not a necessity for them. Whereas for many other people in this country, it is a necessity for them, whether it relates to abortion rights, whether it relates to taxes, right, going to rich people, whether as it relates to healthcare, childcare, education, student loan, right, debt and stuff like that, right, all of these things, okay? It's not as much of a choice for other people. So I also think it's important to keep that into account because, right, for many women out there, they can't say the same thing.
That's again a fair take. My last point and reason that I would be voting as of now for Trump as against Biden would be Biden's management of the border. Now, I understand that the Republicans have botched it equally badly by passing up on the brokered border deal. But the first 3 years spent denying, saying there is no crisis at the border, saying there is no such problem, and letting this continue to get out of control is exceptionally problematic.
Wait, no. The border. So Biden wanted to pass something as it relates to the context of Congress, right? To do something about the border and compromise, right, on conservative border policy for funding for Ukraine. But Trump said, blame me for the border bill failing. The border bill failed because he called a bunch of different people in the context of Congress to be able to get them to not vote for the bill.
I said that it was poor on the Republicans' platform part period to not stand up and fight for that brokered bill. My thing is that when you for 3 years deny that there's any crisis, and then people are saying, oh, it's always been this bad. It's always been this bad. No. Come to Texas where we live. I encourage people to come visit and look in the streets of Del Rio and El Paso where this humanitarian crisis is unfolding. And to just simply say there is no crisis for political expediency is, to me, contemptible.
Well, show me statistics that indicate a crisis.
Statistics that indicate a crisis. How about the number of people that are dying out in the wilderness because they're looking for border crossing? People that are dying in oil tankers looking for crossing because they've been.
What's the number? What's the increase?
The increase? The
Yeah, have
increase
you looked at it?
in migrants coming across our borders is.
No. What is the increase in people dying in that way?
At last I heard it was at least 20 or more %.
And where did you get that from?
You'll have to forgive me once again. I don't have access to my thing. I can circle back to that.
Sure. So let's talk about something maybe you do know of. How do you feel about the fact that Trump's a proven sexual abuser?
Proven sexual abuser, which is currently under appeal.
Nope. Appeal denied.
Wrong. Let's talk about the procedural history. He appealed.
I'm pretty sure it was denied.
No, sir. He appealed the bond and he lost on that appeal. And then the judge ruled he had to post the bond.
That's
So
for
the
that's
appeal
for
is still
fraud.
pending. Correct. No.
I'm talking about SA.
No. It's the E. Jean. No, it's the E. King, whatever her name is. That case, he also appealed the amount of bond. The judge said, no, we're not going to delay that.
It might be for something else. He might still have appeal for SA open.
He has an appeal.
I'd have
on
to
that
look.
case open. That appeal is open. He lost his appeal not to post bond or to have a delay in the deadline to post bond, but his appeal on that finding is still pending.
Okay.
And I
And
believe
do you,
that
do you
was
think
a
that he's
March
likely to get? Do you think he's likely to get past it?
I believe so. I believe that he's got plenty of grounds for appeal. Even the incomplete jury sheet is problem.
Yeah. So, wait. So even if he is, wait. If the appeal, can I please?
Okay. Sorry. Let's.
If the appeal gets denied. If the appeal gets denied, right,
Okay.
and it's not approved, would you not vote for him?
Probably not. If it goes up to that appellate district and it's upheld there, then no, I wouldn't vote for him.
So
But this is
okay.
a-
So if he was held liable for SA, you would not vote for him.
After this appeal once this appeal is completed, I won't vote for him.
So if I can show you that he lost the appeal, would you not vote for him?
The appeal is on the bond, whether or not he can post the bond, or whether he can have a lower amount or extended deadline to post bond. He posted that bond and is now on appeal. The way that civil findings work is that if you just go file an appeal to punt it and you make no set aside or make no payment, then you're just delaying paying your judgment. By posting the bond, he's at least given some surety to the plaintiff, but he still has his appeal pending before that appellate court. And I don't see how they can just, because unless they've denied to even review the case, which would be bizarre.
Yeah. Okay. So once it's not appealed, right, and that's denied, you're gonna not vote for him. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I think that's likely gonna happen. So I can't wait for you to be voting for Biden.
Very well. Well, I certainly appreciate you. I think that we've had a heated discussion, but I think you've been incredibly civil, and I thank you for having me.
All right. For sure. For sure. All right, let's go to the next person, everyone. Only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump into 2024, everyone. There is no appeal. That's what I was. Maybe that's true. So I mean, if he doesn't, then that guy should be voting for Biden. Boohoo! Thank you so much for the greeting card. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, chat. Oh my. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? No appeal? W, no appeal. W, no appeal. That means that he's going to be a Biden supporter. Let's go. Or a Biden voter.
Hello.
Yeah. Are you going to vote for Trump in 2024?
Yes.
And why is that?
I believe that ever since I got vaccinated under Joe Biden's administration, that a chip has been planted inside of my arm.
You're trolling, right? I see. I
No.
appreciate. Here we go. Thank you so much.
So I went to the
Wait.
doctor.
Wait, Bailey. Operation Warp Speed, right?
Yeah,
Who passed that?
Joe Biden.
Nope. Wrong.
The coronavirus became a thing
Wrong.
after Joe Biden became president, and
No.
I think
no.
that this is all.
Try again. No, Bailey, try
No.
again.
I
It was
think that
during
this
Trump's
is all-
administration. Trump was literally president for a year during COVID. Remember? He wasn't wearing masks.
No.
Wrong.
Wait. Oh. Okay. Well, the vaccine came out in 2021, and that is when I got vaccinated. And ever since, I've just been like, my phone has been popping up with things that I've been talking about. Like, I wanted to go on a cruise, and then all of a sudden.
Wait, your phone does that anyway. That has nothing to do with the chip in your phone.
No, I swear. It was after.
Bailey, you know something crazy too? I've been vaccinated for a while too, and I don't feel any chip.
And you are, loving Joe Biden now. And this is
I don't
all
love Joe Biden.
This is all his. Oh, this is all his game to make these like political movements and all this stuff because he's like mind controlling the whole population because he thinks that if we think that we'll get sick if we don't like have this mind control device in us, then we're like, we're just gonna get
Bailey,
this
are you
mind
trolling?
control device. No, I'm being so serious.
Okay, so how do you know that he's like trying to support a mind control device?
There's this really popular website. If you go on your search device and search it up, it's just a whole group of people who believe what I do. And I don't know the facts on hand, but like,
Surprising.
Are you saying that because I'm a woman?
What? No. I was saying that because it's a conspiracy view, right? Of course, there's some random like thing like BitChute where you guys all believe the same thing, or 4chan,
BitChute.
right?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What did you just call me?
BitChute is a streaming service, bro. Come on, bro. It's like a conspiracy. I'm not. Oh my gosh, bro. Austin, thank you so much for the $10 on Cash App. Thank you so much.
Of course, a man would be saying this to me. I told my dad about this, and he thought the same thing. Like your political views. Like he's like, Bailey, you're crazy. Bailey, what the fuck are you talking about? Like this is crazy. Like this is anti-feminism at its finest.
Okay,
and this is all
I know
Joe
you're
Biden's
definitely
fault.
trolling, Bailey. I definitely know you're trolling.
I'm not. Bro.
Wait, so if you're a feminist, why would you be voting for Trump? Grab them by the P
loves-
word, proven
he
sexual
loves-
abuser.
He loves women. Like, what can you say? Like, women.
He loves
are
women so much he violates their consent.
creatures.
Kaylon, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. Violating women's consent and abusing them sexually is loving them? Really?
Okay.
And yeah,
but-
you're right. He loves his daughter. He would date her if it wasn't his daughter, right? Can't make it up.
Some people just don't know what love is, okay? Some people weren't, like, he probably wasn't shown that much love when he was little. Conspiracy theory, Trump was sexually abused when he was little. Oh, sorry, that's a bad word. He was, like,
I don't think you have
abused.
evidence of that. 1, 2.
I know, it's conspiracy.
Well, I mean, no wonder you're susceptible to that conspiracy. You believe in a bunch of other conspiracies.
They're proven by facts.
What facts? Please tell me.
The chip in the arm.
Yeah, you had no facts for that. That was an assumption.
I got my blood tested when I felt weird. Metal in my blood.
What metal?
I don't remember. It started with like, I don't know. It had to do with the chip. I know.
You mean iron?
They said, Bailey, that's.
Bailey, do you mean iron?
They said, Bailey, that's not the chip. They said, Bailey, you're crazy. I said, no, that's the chip. And you know what? My doctor's office, liberals.
Yeah, dude, honestly.
I don't know why you're
Bailey, it's a
laughing
pretty
at me
decent
right now.
troll. It's a pretty decent troll, Bailey. Pretty decent troll. Are you 17?
I'm 18, actually.
Then why am I getting texts that you're 17?
Okay, that's crazy because,
Kay,
like.
thank you for the $10. Thank you so much, Kay. What's your birth year?
2002.
Of course you. 2002, you would be 22. I'm 2002, okay? What the fuck? Or 21. 22 or 21. I just turned 22 today. She can't escape my wrath for real, Lydia. For real. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
So, what about Trump?
How old are you?
Are you a Biden fan?
He's better than Trump. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I will support Trump 100%.
And why is that? Thank you for the happy birthday wishes, everyone. I appreciate y'all.
Let's see. secure and safe border, one, right?
Okay, so as it relates to the
Is that
context of the
fact,
border,
though? Is that facts? You want to talk about facts? Was it not safer when he was president?
appreciate that mustache. Thank you so much. You whatever statistic you want to say that it was quote unquote safer, I would love to see one. Two,
The
let's say that
fact
it wasn't.
there's only
Let's say that
1,000,000
hold on.
seven.
Let's say that it's not safer. Let's say that it's worse off now. Maggie, I appreciate the couch potato. Thank you so much. How does that mean that it was caused by Biden?
Because they're letting everybody in at the border.
No, we're not. We're letting people into the country to the same level as we were pre-Trump as it relates to asylum seeking, right?
No,
Under
bro,
almost every
like,
other
if
president,
you look
as it relates
at
to
the
Obama, as
numbers-
it relates to Bush, the same asylum seeking approval ratings. Trump increased the denials to like 90%. Okay, these are
Okay.
asylum seekers,
How
people who are
many
coming to the
people
country for a
came
better
in?
life.
You're talking about statistics. How many people came in under Trump and how many have come in under Biden? Let's just do that.
We don't have the overall numbers
What do you
for
mean?
people who have come into the
Trump has
country. I'm just talking about people who are
1.7 million.
asylum seekers.
Yo, listen,
thank you so much,
You're
Ethan. I
not
appreciate
you're
the
not
compliment.
asylum seeker when you illegally come in. You realize that, right?
What do you mean by illegally come in? Because there's no particular type of way that asylum seekers
Well,
have to come
when
into the
you're a
country.
when you're a got away, you're not asylum seeker. You're sneaking into the country.
What do you mean by
and
got away?
avoiding detection. The people that come in the border that may be seen on the camera, but nobody got to them.
What, you don't have to
there's
go through a
people
legal
that-
port of entry. You don't have to go through a legal port of entry in order to seek asylum in the
But
country.
you're evading. You're not even turning yourself in. The whole point of seeking asylum is you turn yourself in, bro. How are you going to seek asylum if you don't
Yeah, you
turn
can-
yourself in?
You can seek asylum anywhere in the United States.
Okay, you would have to turn
And that's
yourself
not illegal.
in, correct? And yes, it is.
It-
As soon as you touch soil in America illegally, not coming in by a port of entry, that is illegal. It is a charge.
Nicholas.
It's a felony.
Nicholas, I recommend you look up the legal asylum code because you do not have to enter the country through a port of entry. Okay?
You
That is
keep
not true.
saying that, bro. You still
You
have
want
to
me to
turn
show you the
yourself
legal-
in.
how
That's
much
not
money do you-
seeking asylum if you don't turn
You want
yourself
me-
in.
I can show you the asylum seeking code in the US. Right? It literally dictates you don't have to.
Okay, you don't go
Okay,
into
so it
a
says
port of
any
entry.
immigrant. Listen, this is in general. Any
Yeah.
immigrant who's physically present in the United States or who arrives in the United States, whether or not at a designated port of arrival, and including an immigrant who is brought to the United States after being interdicted in international or United States waters, irrespective of such immigrant's status, may apply for asylum in accordance with this section or where applicable. That's
Yeah, you can apply for it,
That's number one of the asylum code.
which you can apply for, but you understand you have to turn yourself in to apply for something, right? You don't just
Yeah, but
apply
like,
for
do you have to
something.
go?
You're not going to apply
So,
for
so
something if you
Nicholas, are you
sneak in.
saying that? Are you now saying that you don't have to go through a port of entry?
You're the one who's saying that you have to go through a port. Doesn't matter if you go through a port of entry to seek asylum. You still have to turn yourself in. No matter
Yeah,
what, you
so
have to turn
again-
yourself in. That's exactly
Yeah,
what I
so
said
again-
from the get go.
And people do say this. You don't necessarily turn yourself in, but you do make it known that you're in the country.
Yes, I'm gonna just sit there and through an app, I'm gonna apply for something. You don't have a photo ID. You don't have my name. You haven't vetted me. But sure, let's just give you everything. Let's just give illegals free healthcare and free money,
Nicholas,
like New York's
Nicholas,
doing.
people who are in the country illegally are not getting free health care, right?
They're not in New York?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're not
and
in
also,
California?
secondly, listen. Also, secondly, as it relates to this, those are asylum seekers. You're assuming they're illegal. They're
They
asylum
are
seekers.
illegal because you're not going
They're
into
here
a port of
illegally.
entry and turning yourself in. That's the whole point. Why
Nicholas,
are you not going to a
Nicholas,
port of
I just,
entry?
Nicholas, I just read off the U.S. asylum code to you.
Hey, bud,
This
you can
also
read any code you
Nicholas,
want.
Nicholas, I just
you
read
can
off the
read
U.S.
whatever code you want, bro.
I just read off the
It
U.S.
doesn't
legal
make
asylum.
sense. You can sit
I
there and
just
say
re-
what you want. It was safer
I
under
just
Trump.
I just read off the U.S. legal
Okay.
code as it relates to asylum,
Okay.
and indicated that you're wrong. You do not have to go through the ports of entry. That's also the same thing true under international law. Okay, so I don't know what you're talking about, Nicholas. Okay, and also everyone in this country should have access to healthcare
Into
free
our
at the point of
country.
service. Everyone in this country should have access to universal childcare. Everyone in this country should have access to basic human services like housing, like food, like water, anything
So
in which
just
is a
give everybody
necessity.
everything. That's what you're saying.
Give everybody everything they need, Nicholas.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And who's paying for it?
We do as a society, like they already do in Europe.
Because people that aren't working don't pay for something. So you
Nicholas,
want the
I am
people
working.
to work. You want the people to
Nicholas,
work.
I am working, and people who, yeah, and people who
Yeah,
are
that's
working
right.
also
People that don't
receive
work aren't
food.
paid.
Wait. People who are working also receive food supplemental, income supplemental programs, right? Healthcare supplemental programs, retirement, many different things, unemployment
So this is
insurance in
something you're
case they
coming
get
up with like a
unemployed.
Bernie Sanders program, my bro?
Well,
None
social
of this
democratic
none of this
policies
has
have
ever
been.
happened.
Nicholas, yes, they have. Social democratic policies have been adopted by Scandinavian countries around the world, and they've led to better
I don't
outcomes for the
care
average
about other
person.
countries, bro. This is the United States of America. This
And
is
we can look at other countries around the world to see what they've adopted that's been good for the average person. And establishing a baseline level of necessities for everyone in this world, right, would allow for us to, rather than worrying about basic things like whether or not they can pay bills, they can worry about how they can benefit their lives,
so
what they can be
expensive to live,
creative
we
in
wouldn't have
doing,
that
spending time
problem.
with their family, right?
No, bro.
Anything like that, progressing
not how
themselves.
society works.
Those things can actually become priorities when it isn't a priority to figure out how you can pay your bills.
So who's gonna run nuclear power plants? Who's gonna run electrical stuff? Who's gonna
Well,
take care of us?
people, workers
What do you mean, people?
right? Through
People
job
that would have to
programs, subsidized by the government, so that we can transition away from the current types of
Yeah, let's
non-renewable
make the
energy that
government
exists
even
now.
bigger.
Nuclear
That's the
energy
problem.
is a legitimate transitionary period to go from where the current sets of fossil fuels, oil, coal, things like that,
Not at
to
all.
renewable energies like solar, like wind, like plenty of different things in which would be significantly
how do
better
you
for the
make that?
environment.
How do you make that?
How do I make that
How do you make
transition? You mean?
No.
By-
How
by-
do you make solar panels and everything? You don't
I
use
don't know
fossil
the pro-
fuels to make any of that?
Oh, you can use fossil fuels in the process of making.
And let's
these
talk
things,
about
but
the
what the point of these
EVs.
things is to reduce the point of these things is to reduce the fossil fuel usage long term to make the environment better off.
Sure. So these EVs with their batteries, how are we going to get rid of the batteries? And you're
So we
okay
can-
with the Chinese making the batteries and having little African kids breaking cobalt?
We can reuse batteries. And
we
by the
can?
way, I don't like conditions worldwide that include child labor. I'm definitely against those things, and that's why I support international labor standards
So then
that would
why are
allow
you
for us to
letting
apply this
everybody
to
into the
countries around the
border?
world.
You're letting
I also
everybody
argue
in.
for international investment in developmental programs that are meant to benefit people of these countries around the world and which have children working in these extremely harsh conditions.
And that's why we should do something about it, right? But we don't.
Wait, I just argued for stuff about it, and continually, if you actually
But
want
we
something
don't.
done about it,
Why
you would-
wouldn't Biden sit there and say, "Hey, look, China, stop it"?
well, in
We
order
talk
for us to be able
about
to,
us trying to be environmentally friendly,
Nicholas,
right?
Nicholas,
One
Nicholas.
last point. One last point. and then I'll let
appreciate
you
that, Hendra.
respond.
Thank you so much, Nicholas.
But
No, let me make this point.
environmentally friendly.
Right?
Why are we
Appreciate
the
the start.
ones
Thank you
who
so
have
much.
to make everything EV friendly? We're the ones
Well,
who
we-
have to be accountable for everything. But if China's making starting coal plants every fucking week, and Russia's polluting as much as they pollute, why are we the only ones doing it?
We're 50% of pollutions overall since the 1880s, since the Industrial Revolution. We make up a
Oh
majority
my
of the
Lanta.
pollution in the world.
How old
We
are
make a
you?
majority. Let me finish. I'm 22. We make up a
That's the problem.
majority. Let me finish. We make up a majority of global pollution over time since the Industrial Revolution. We make up 5% of the population. So 5% of the population accounts for more than 50% of global pollution. 1, 2. As it relates to this, we need international collaboration to be able to deal with this. If you
Correct.
think that if we don't do this, other countries aren't going to justify doing the exact same thing, and it's going to make the environment worse off, then I don't know what to say to you. Because again, the same justification that you're using right now to say, oh, China's not going to stop, why should we do this? People in China would make about the U.S. And if the U.S. does something about it, it can get other people in other countries to acknowledge the same thing. It's about
When they're a
international
dictatorship,
collaboration.
that's not
If you want
true.
to point to the, if we, let me finish. Let me finish. If we want to point to the Paris Climate Accords, that was a method of international collaboration to deal with the climate crisis. Trump pulled out of that and has denied the context of human-caused climate change and has basically stopped our ability to be able to fight climate change on an international basis. Okay? The fight for climate change is basically over if Trump is elected. I'm not trolling. This is not me fear-mongering. This is not me bullshitting. Trump is not engaging any climate action meant to actually get the international side on doing something related to transitioning off of fossil fuels. And if we don't do that, irreversible changes that relates to our climate are going to negatively impact the human health of our children, of our grandchildren, and human beings of the future. If you care about our ability to continue on this planet, you should care about our environment as it relates to our effect on human beings. The planet's going to be here after us, regardless of what we do here as it relates to the environment. We might not. Okay? This is for
Correct.
humans. It's not for Earth, right? It's for humans. Okay? That's what you're not understanding is we are reducing the negative impacts on our children, on our great grandchildren of the future by doing stuff now. It is less expensive to do it now than it will be to do it in the future when we've already fucked shit up even further than we have now. Kelsey,
Yes,
thank you for the
let's spend
$22
more
on
money
Cash App.
we
Thank you
don't
so much,
have.
Kelsey.
Spend more
No,
money.
we have money to
don't
spend
have.
on this. We have money to spend on this, and it's going to save
No,
us
we
money in the
don't.
future.
Trillions of
It's
dollars
going to
we
create
don't
jobs.
have when we can't even
We do
feed
have
the
trillions of
homeless,
dollars.
and we can't even go
We
ahead
can
and
feed the homeless.
We can't fund Social Security, right?
we can do both. We can do both
No, we
transition to
can't,
renewable
bro.
energies. We can transition to renewable energies, pay
Yes,
for healthcare in
by
this
what?
country, pay for
Raising
childcare, get rid of
taxes.
homelessness, right?
Raising
And
taxes.
yeah, on people who are
raising
rich.
taxes. That's
Listen,
the dumbest
on
thing
people,
I heard.
on people who are
Raise
rich.
taxes on
Listen,
the people
let me
that
finish.
are busting their
Let me
ass
finish.
trying to work.
Yeah, so if we raise taxes on middle class people, that would be to provide services for people in the middle class that would then save them money. As it relates to universal health care, we spend half as much as other countries do. Twice as much as other countries do on healthcare expenditure in this country, and we have worse average health outcomes. Okay, we could spend half as much, right? Have better health outcomes and save in this country. Medicare for all would save $450 billion every single year and 68,000.
Dude, you're spitting out facts you
according
know
to a Yale
nothing
study.
about. You know nothing about these facts. Where are you pulling
just
these
cited a
facts
Yale
out
study.
and these numbers?
A Yale study. $450 billion a
Next thing you're
year
gonna say,
and
let's do a
68,000
Harvard
American
study.
lives.
The most
from
fucking
Yale.
woke liberal colleges, and you're taking fucking advice from them. Come
Yale
on,
is
bro.
one of the
Colleges
most
ain't worth a
reputable
fuck no more.
Yale is one of the most reputable institutions in the
Not
in the
anymore,
US.
homie. Not
How?
even more. Not anymore. None of those Ivy Leagues. They're all about the rich and entitled. That's all it's all about. It's all about rich and
explain to me how
entitled,
this-
and that's what the
can you
Democratic
explain
Party
to
is
me-
all about. And I
can you
can't.
explain
I can't fathom the fact that he's. Oh my God! Look at all the billionaires that are donating to Trump. But when they were donating
Nicholas,
to Biden,
hey, Nicholas,
it wasn't a
Nicholas,
problem.
Nicholas, it is a problem, right? Nicholas,
not.
As it relates to it is a problem because there's money in politics, and money in politics gives people with money, gives people with capital a greater
So then
say
let's
of
get
what we're
rid
going
of
to
all
do
the
in our
PACs.
system.
Let's get rid of the PACs.
Listen, let me finish speaking, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm demonstrating something that's relevant to the conversation, whereas you weren't, right? As it relates to
Yeah,
this,
you
we
always
can give,
do. That's what a Democrat says. I'm wrong, you're right. The rules for me, but not for you. Come on.
Okay.
You okay with
so again,
transgender too? Are you okay with them mutilating our kids? Can't wait for this one.
So there's no genitalia surgery prior to kids being 18, right? That doesn't happen, right, in this country.
No, they're not giving
okay?
them any.
Can I please finish?
They're not giving them any mood blockers or anything. So what if they don't?
So if you're talking about puberty blockers are given not only to trans kids but also cis kids. Okay, so you can't sit here and say Democrats
go.
are for rich people and not acknowledge the reality that the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, 83% of the taxes went to the top 1%, people making over $500,000 a year. It increased after tax income for the top 1%, for the top 0.1%, and for the highest quintile, and decreased it for the lowest quintile and for the middle class. You're gonna laugh at it, but this is a reality for middle class.
I'm gonna laugh
Americans,
because my life was
that
better.
Republicans
4
are
years
constantly fucking them over
4
to
years
give rich
ago,
people money in this country.
My life was better.
That doesn't mean it's
You can sit
specifically
there and you can
caused.
talk about the tax cuts,
Nicholas.
but look at the prices. Look at the inflation. Look at the fucking interest, bro. Can you afford a house at 7% interest rates at 22 years old?
Depends where I am in the country. But if you want to talk about inflation rates and if you want to talk about interest rates are influenced by the Federal Reserve, not the president. And interest and
But they're influenced
inflation.
by what?
Can
By
I finish?
inflation.
Can I finish? Yes, because
And
because
why
there is
did
price-
inflation go up?
Nicholas, do I need to mute you? Do I need to mute you, Nicholas? Okay.
Man,
Inflation.
that's what you want to do. I mean, that's what you
Yeah,
guys
because
do.
because
Limit
I
our
can't speak.
speech.
So I'd like to be able to speak.
Go ahead.
You're the one speaking over me.
Yeah, and when I speak too, you don't listen to the whole point either.
I do. I've responded to everything you've said.
Okay.
What did you just say so I can respond to it real quick? Nicholas, what'd you say so I can respond to it again? Because I forgot because you were saying a bunch of different things, cutting me off.
I was talking about the fact that the Federal Reserve has to raise rates because
I
of
remember.
inflation. So why did inflation go up?
So they influence the raise in interest rates. Appreciate Rebecca. Thank you for the $1. In order to deal with price instability. Price instability exists due to the context of oil prices. Oil prices have been affected globally, which impacts Europe, impacts the United States, right? Because of Russian oil being limited because of the Russia-Ukraine situation. And then also OPEC limiting their distribution of oil worldwide. This decreased global supply of oil and increased prices. So the increase in prices has impacts on global commodity prices. Emily, I appreciate the $10. Thank you so much for the Venmo. And that's why we've seen inflation in all these other countries. If you say it's a specifically like American issue or like Joe Biden, you can't explain why we've seen inflation in other countries.
Okay. I can say this, that other countries, okay, that are energy dependent saw inflation raise tremendously. Now, if we were energy independent, like we were going to be under Trump, do you think that the Russian-Ukraine war would have affected us when we have our own oil? And the price of oil
so we
under
have
Trump was under what?
That was because of COVID and people weren't driving as much. So
No,
we
no, no,
actually
no,
are producing
before
more
COVID.
oil in the United.
COVID
actually
was the
producing
last
more-
year of his presidency.
We're actually producing more oil in the United States now than at any point in U.S. history. Plus, there were lower gas prices under Obama's administration than Trump's.
Okay, but we're talking about Biden now. We're not talking
Wait,
about.
but
We're not talking about
that was
Obama.
that was when
And
Biden
what
was vice
what
president.
Was Obama's? Okay, what was lowest under Obama?
I'll pull it
now
up.
we're gonna
I
look
got you.
this up.
I think it was like $1.80. Hello? You cut out. I can't hear you right now. You can find this on the EIA.gov. You can see in 2016 it was $1.87, and that was under Obama's administration. And then under Trump's, it was lowest at like $2.40 or $2.20, something like that.
Yeah.
So it was obviously, or actually in 2020, it got to $1.96. That
And
was
that
during
was under
COVID. So it was even
That
lower
wasn't
under
COVID.
Obama.
COVID wasn't 2020, bro.
I'm sorry, but if your brain cells don't work, if you remember April 2020, May 2020 was COVID.
Trump was still president.
Yeah, Trump was president. Yes.
Okay, so it was the beginning or the end of Trump's presidency. It had nothing to do with Biden. Once Biden took office, gas prices have raised tremendously. Went up to over $5 a gallon.
Yeah. So if you want to talk about when specifically Biden got in office, right? Gas prices going up. That doesn't mean it's caused by Biden specifically. I gave you the reasons why gas prices have gone up again globally, not just in the United States.
Yeah, but I'm not like again. When we were energy independent, we didn't have a problem. It didn't matter what other countries did. And when Biden sits there and says, "Hey, Russia, if
When
you
were we
mess
energy
with
independent?
Ukraine, you're gonna mute me." Yeah, you would.
Yeah. So I could actually send you something from Forbes right now saying U.S.
do what
energy
you want, bro. You're
independence.
fucking garbage.
What?
You're garbage. 22 years old.
Nicholas, did you just leave and say 22 years old as a way to dismiss everything I said? I was patiently engaging with you, right? So it seems like a 22-year-old was less childish than you there. Do you want to send a guest request back and not run? Can someone tell me his name? Like, just come back, bro. Like, I don't know why you're running away. Let's have this conversation. I don't know why you're running away. I don't know why you're being a snowflake, but holy fuck, yo, Amanda, thank you so much for the $100 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Amanda. W Amanda in the comment section right now. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate that. And Mary, thank you for the $20 on Venmo. W Amanda for the $100 in chat. W Amanda for the $100. Can someone remind me what that person's name was? I want to see if I can add them back. I don't know why they just ran away like a snowflake. But yeah, fucking W Amanda and W Mary, thank you so much. I appreciate it, y'all. Does anyone remember their name? Can someone remind me what their name was? Yo, I appreciate the ICU. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you. Okay, I don't. Nicholas. Okay, Nicholas, send a guest request back, bro. Why'd you leave, bro? He actually ran away. That's hilarious. All right, let's go to the next person, everyone. Wow, dude, I can't believe you ran away after that. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yeah, I was listening to the whole thing, and I actually wanted to respond since he has a problem with a 22-year-old. Since he has a problem with a 22-year-old, he can maybe listen to somebody who's over 50.
Are you not a Trump supporter?
No, he can.
Addison,
go somewhere else.
Oh, Ricky, I appreciate you definitely, man. I am gonna look for someone else who disagrees, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. If you do want to sub to me, by the way, everyone, we lost like over 1,000 subs because we're dealing with a bunch of bans, and we have a following glitch on this account. I know there's 3.6 thousand people in here, which is a wild amount of people. I really appreciate everyone coming through. But we have a following glitch where like 30-40% of the live is following. Pretty sure it's like 40%. So it means my live's not sending out. Typically, it should be like 6 to 15%, and that's what it is for like everyone else, like Harry, Tashika. They have way lower following percentage, even though Harry has 800,000 followers. So that means TikTok's not sending out my lives. So there should be like significantly more people in here, but TikTok's just being weird with that. But let's go to the next person. Everyone, only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump in 2024. TS, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just had to follow you for the third time. Yeah, TikTok's been really weird. Yo, what's up? How old are you? I can barely hear you. Is the way you can get closer to your mic?
How's it going, young man?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you, man. Are you going to vote for Trump in 2024?
You got that right, brother.
And why is that? Jerry, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it, Jerry.
Well, I wanted to bring something up to you real quick. You were talking about gas prices under Obama and under Trump. According to Forbes, the gas under Obama was $2.25 at its lowest, and under Trump it was $2.26. So you got a penny difference, not that big of a difference.
Oh, if you look at the Energy Information Administration, you can see particularly gas prices were the lowest. Actually, specifically here in if we look at 2016, it was at $1.87. in February 2016, which was under the Obama administration. And then we look at Trump, okay. The lowest we can see under Trump was actually in 2020 in 2020 in April at $1.93.
Okay.
Addison, I appreciate the dollar. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it. Well, I'll have to look that up. But that's one thing. And then the other thing I was listening to you say about raising taxes. In all honesty, brother, don't you believe that they are taxing the hell out of us already enough as it is? Between, what you pay the state and federal every year, you got your taxes on, on your food. You got your taxes on your houses. You got taxes. They're taxing the hell out of us, man.
Oh, Cowboy, I agree. But the point that I would make is that we don't see a lot of this tax money in Europe where they get taxed, right? I mean, some places in higher and whatnot, they receive more from the taxes that they have. So they might receive healthcare, they might receive broader benefits for education, housing benefits, right? Childcare, right? Vacation time, paid maternity and paternity leave, right? Things like that, right? That I think are important and helpful for a country and helpful for the average person. Whereas here in the United States, it seems like we receive significantly less for the money that we do pay in taxes. So it's
Oh, we
really
definitely do.
like the policies I'm saying is that like we would only increase taxes if it's going to benefit the middle class, right? So the increase in taxes that you're going to receive as it relates to the context of, say, universal healthcare policy is going to be less compared to, I appreciate that handout, thank you so much, compared to the amount you spend in private health insurance, right? Whether it be the deductibles, copays, premiums, things like that. Because under a Medicare for All system, for example, there'd be no copays, no deductibles, no premiums, right? A Yale study indicated it would save $450 billion a year and 68,000 American lives. And it would also insure like over 10 million more people.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've still got to disagree with raising taxes. I mean, the middle class are the ones who are being taxed the hell out of right now. I mean, in all honesty, I mean, you know, at me, just take for instance for me, I let's just say I did low six figures last year. All right. But the government ended up taxing me was almost 40% excuse my language. That is just way too much taxes. And at the end of the year when you get your money back.
Hey, cowboy, you're cutting out, man.
Okay, sorry about that. And then at the end of the year when you get your money back on your tax return, I mean, you're not even getting 1% to 2% of what you're paying in. That's just crap, in my opinion. You know, I mean, don't you agree? Do you agree on that or no?
Yeah, so I agree. In the United States, you don't receive as much as you receive in other countries. And I think that we should have a system where you actually receive things. Healthcare, education, housing, baseline standards of things that we need, right? Everything that is needed, I think you should have access to. And things that are necessary for engaging in our economy today, things like education, well, for our democracy, right? Trade schools, things like that. I think these things are important for everyone to have access to. That's economic development. That's social mobility. And the best places for social mobility around the world are Scandinavian countries, where they have more social freedom than we do here in the United States, more economic freedom than we have here in the United States, and better standard of living for the average or median individual.
Okay, I kind of see where you're coming from on that, man, just a little bit. But, I mean, to get back to why you asked me why I would vote for Trump again, because I voted for him the last two elections. And the reason I would vote for him is because, in my opinion, I was better off under Trump than I am under Biden. Our economy was better off under Trump than it is under Biden.
Yeah, so just because
I mean, go ahead.
Oh, so just because it was better off doesn't mean it's specifically better off because of Trump. Because under Trump's administration, we saw 14.7% unemployment. And you don't think that was caused by Trump. That was clearly influenced by COVID.
Yes, 100%.
But just because it happened under his administration doesn't mean it was caused by him. Similarly, just because it happened under Biden's administration doesn't mean it was caused by Biden.
Okay, yeah, I kind of can see where you're going with that. I mean, but you know, you want to look at damn. Hold on a minute, brother. You want to look at I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there, brother. Anyway, what I was going to say was, you know, and then I mean, with our economy sucks right now, dude, and that has a lot to do with Biden. You know, by getting rid of our oil, by getting rid of us supplying our own oil. You know, cutting all those jobs from something else. I mean, it's just,
hey, cowboy, by the way, I think you were cutting out. One thing I would say as it relates to this is that more jobs are actually created in the renewable energy sector, right? Whether it be the different types of job programs that we're creating through renewable energy, through our government, right? More jobs exist there. So Trump is against these particular types of renewable energy policies and subsidies that create jobs to a greater degree than what we see in the oil and gas industry.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I can kind of see where you're coming from, man. You know, I mean, like I said, I'm not here to argue. I mean, I listen to both sides of it. You know, I mean, I'm not saying I know everything, but yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense what you're saying. But I mean, so you're losing jobs to make more jobs. Well, what about those poor people who had those jobs? You know what I mean? Why can't you have both?
Well, because right, these things negatively impact our environment. Okay, so we want to transition off of these things in the long term because we want an existing environment that can support our children, our grandchildren, and the humans of the future.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I mean, with it, you do that in time. Biden has been rushing, throwing this electric cars and
his
this
is in
electric
time.
crap down our throats.
Not really.
What's that?
Right. He is a time span that takes too long if you were to say anything, actually. Right, in plenty of different manners. We don't really have that much time. Cowboy, I understand you want to take your time, but right, we can have irreversible impacts on our climate if we don't have technology that can remove these particular types of ailments. We're basically gambling on technology that we can't comprehend right now. Okay, that's what we're doing, and I mean, I think that's problematic. Jerry, thank you for the $22 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Jerry. I appreciate it. And DMC, thank you for the boxing gloves. Thank you so much. W Jerry. You there? Hello?
What are you saying now?
I think you're cutting out, Cowboy. Hey, Cowboy, I think I'm going to go to the next person, but I appreciate you coming up, man. You are lagging a lot, man. We're going to get the next person up here. Please only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump in 2024, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
What's up?
Yeah, will you vote for Trump in 2024?
Oh, definitely.
Why so?
Well, because like the last guy was saying, we are way better off. I mean, look at gas prices. Honestly, gas prices alone are a reason why I would vote for Trump. I mean, I heard you talking about like how what were you guys talking about? Something along the lines of.
Garrett, before you go into that, gas prices were lower under Obama, right?
Well, agreed, but let's not get crazy. I mean, like they were way lower. Like, okay, so in California, the prices of gas were around $3 a gallon. Come like
when?
In 2020.
Yeah, but that's due to COVID, right?
Well,
I mean, it was high threes, but like
that kind of brings up the other issue where you're talking about like the economy is like terrible under Trump or whatever, and then Biden steps in, and then what?
Well, I never said the economy was terrible under Trump.
Well, it wasn't though. That's what I'm saying.
I never said that it was. My point would be is that how do you know that the specific state of the economy or specific state of gas prices was caused by Biden specifically?
Well, it wasn't caused by Biden. Coronavirus, whatever. They wanted to shut down the whole United States for some stupid.
Wait,
bullshit.
if it wasn't caused by Biden, why do you attribute it to Biden and say that it'd be better off under the context of Trump?
Have you heard the guy speak?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Have you watched the State of the Union recently?
Yeah.
He sounded completely fine there.
Did he?
Yeah.
Was he reading off of a script, or was he just freehand?
Well, I think it was there. I don't know if it was read off a script. I think he probably had something where he was reading off, but definitely I mean, so did Trump, right?
Look, the guy does great when he's reading off a script, but when he goes rogue, it's terrible.
Yeah. So again, as it relates to that, he literally talked to people for hours after that was off script. He talked to people for hours that were just chilling there.
Okay. Well, I
answered people's concerns.
I don't know that to be a fact, but all
Tony,
right.
I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. Well, I promise you, I'm not lying right now, but you can look into it. I would say you should cross-reference this.
I didn't realize that was the thing, but my thing is this. It's like Trump gives it to you straight, right? Biden.
No, he lies.
Yes.
So I'm going to give an example, right? He's lied about the election for the past few years when there's no sufficient evidence indicating that he won.
Well, okay, yeah, no, well, yes, let's not get crazy, but
He's lied and defamed E. Jean Carroll. He said that he wouldn't have sexually abused her because she's not his type, but then in a deposition mistook E. Jean Carroll for his ex-wife. So look, she looks similar enough to his ex-wife that he's going to mistake the two, but she's apparently not his type.
yeah,
You laugh at that, but that's him hiding and covering up sexual abuse.
well, okay, so did P. Diddy. I mean, let's not get crazy, dude.
And would you laugh at that? Would you think that that's not an issue if it was applicable to them?
No, I agree. If someone was found guilty of that, I would appreciate the law stepping in and doing what's right.
How about this? Shout out to my friend Chris for this one, right? Say this specifically. I am going to vote for a proven sexual abuser, Donald J. Trump.
I will vote for him.
Say it. I will vote for a proven sexual abuser, Donald J. Trump.
I will vote for a proven sexual offender, Donald J. Trump.
And you have no issue with that. That's wild.
I don't.
Rebecca, thank you for the $6.66. Thank you so much.
Abuser too. So let's not get crazy.
You give me any evidence of that?
A lot. Have you seen his daughter's journal?
I appreciate the hand arts. Thank you so much. Was the diary submitted in court, and was it determined that he engaged in sexual abuse?
Well, of course it wasn't.
Okay, so then it was not determined that he engaged in. So Garrett, so it wasn't determined. So it wasn't determined by a jury of his peers that he's a sexual abuser.
No, Biden, no, not necessarily, but he is definitely a kid sniffer.
Yeah. So again, you mean the videos of him talking to his grandchildren?
No, I mean,
can you give me the video? I've heard this from so many fucking Republicans. All right, can you show me the video?
Yeah, there's plenty. Have you YouTubed it?
Yes.
Okay, well,
and typically it's him talking to his grandchildren.
Video. Oh yeah, he's just whispering sweet nothings into the little innocent girl's ear, right?
Yeah, most of the time it's him just talking to his grandchildren. Would I say that there are some clips where it's like weird or it's like even creepy what he's doing? Yeah, I think that there are clips like that.
Yeah,
but again, a majority of the things that you're referencing are literally him talking to his grandchildren.
No,
it's not comparable to Trump being a sexual abuser.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fun. It's fun to think about.
What do you mean?
You're nothing, dude. Like,
what do you mean?
Here.
Don't run away. What do you mean?
I'm not running away. It's not a running away thing. It's you can't talk to people who are on the other side without like confrontation. Like, I just don't understand.
What do you mean? I can't talk to other people on the side without confronting them for their beliefs. It's called the debate, Garrett.
Well, I understand what it is. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, you know, when I say that I'm going to vote for Donald Trump, yes, I am. And you want me
social pressure for the $5. Thank you.
Convicted? He's not convicted of anything.
I said he's a proven sexual abuser. Yes, he was held liable for sexual abuse.
He look. When you get left-wing judges,
this was a court. This was a jury, not the judge. This is a jury, not the judge.
A jury, yeah, whatever. I mean, it's same.
The whole jury is left-wing liberals.
Guaranteed.
I like how you just deny reality so much. Can you give me evidence of that?
It's not even denying reality.
Hey, Garrett, can you give me evidence that every single wait? So actually, here's my question: how come Trump's lawyer specifically picked liberal cucks?
Liberal what?
Yeah, liberal cucks. They pick the particular people who are like in the jury. So how come the jury, the person that he was on his side was picking the liberal cucks?
Well, I mean, hey, I don't know.
Frank, thank you for the $20 on Venmo. Thank you so much. Seems like Donald Trump was picking bad lawyers. So he's not coherent. He's not intellectual enough to pick good enough lawyers to defend him.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. And if it's a political bias, how come they didn't hold him liable for rape rather than sexual abuse?
Well, look, dude. I'm just saying. Eugene Carroll, like, not hot enough, anyways.
If it's a political bias, how come he wasn't held liable for rape rather than sexual abuse? And thank you so much for the $5 on Cash App. Thank you so much. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Why? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Garrett, are you there? Hello? I can't hear you, man. Oh, hello? Hello? Oh, Garrett. Garrett's gone. Oh no. What is he gone now? He's done? Oh, he said she's not hot enough to get graped? That's fucking disgusting, dude. What a disgusting fuck, dude. That is disgusting. Magpie, thank you for the IC. Thank you so much. I didn't even hear that. What the? He's the same type of shit that fucking Trump does. He did the same shit Trump did when I literally called it out in front of him, right? These are the apologists that come up here and defend Donald Trump when it is the case that he's a proven sexual abuser in front of them, right? He says she's not hot enough, apparently. But apparently, right, she looks similar to Trump's ex-wife that he's going to mistake the two. That's a real funny thing. Fucking hell, dude. People are crazy. Graham, thank you for the $22.22. Thank you so much, Graham. I appreciate it. Thank you so much on Venmo. Thank you so much, Graham. Tap that screen, share the live, everyone. Follow me if you have not already, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, are you going to vote for Trump in 2024?
Absolutely, yes.
And why is that?
He's the best president that's in my lifetime.
Based upon what?
59 years.
Oh, okay. I have one question. What is one policy that you like that Donald Trump helped influence to get passed that benefited the middle class?
Let's see. The cut down on regulations. The reworking.
Which regulation in particular?
NAFTA. Oh, yeah. The oil regulations, drilling regulations, refinery
regulations. Which one
regulations.
specifically?
I just told you. Which one specifically did you not like?
Which oil or gas regulation specific do you think benefited the middle class?
Which ones did you not like? Which ones do not?
No, the deregulating.
Like,
hey, Sean, don't try to change the question, right?
I'm not changing the question. I'm just reversing it upon you. That's what you do.
Sean,
Parker, that's what you do.
Sean, hold up. I'm just asking you. Thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate Lisa. Thank you so much. What oil and gas regulation in particular did Trump deregulate that benefited the middle class?
Drilling on public lands was a benefit.
Biden allows for that, by the way.
And no, Biden shut it down. If you do your research,
brought it back.
I know you don't.
And Sean, he brought it back. If you actually researched.
No, he did not bring it back.
Yes, he did. You want to bet? How much money? Name a number.
Then we have all
Sean,
the
give me a number. How much?
How much what?
How much money do you want to bet? He brought it back. He brought back the oil and gas permits on federal lands.
No, he didn't.
How much?
It was regulations. The regulations. Yes, he brought it back, but he increased the regulations.
So he has permits there. So you can still drill on those lands.
Okay, so if you're an oil company,
okay, so you were not right. Travis, thank you for the $22 on Venmo.
Parker,
thank you so much, Travis. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
You're just a little soy boy, is what it is. That's the problem.
And you're just a little snowflake who needs a baby bottle. Can we get some baby bottles in the chat
what?
for Sean?
You should really go suck on your dad's dick some more. Okay,
Sean. Well, it seems like you got no argument, Sean. Give me an argument, please.
The argument is you're a soy boy. You're just a little baby boy. Do you have any kids?
Bottles for Sean in the chat, everyone.
Baby boy.
Baby bottles for the emotional man on the line.
Parker is a rapist. He's a pedophile. You're a pedophile.
Are you serious?
You're a pedophile.
How?
Oh, yeah. I've seen the news articles.
What news article?
Well, see, there you go. Accusations. That's all it takes, isn't it, Parker?
I never said that Donald Trump is guilty because of an accusation. I pointed to him being a proven sexual abuser in the context of a civil court.
No, that was an indictment. And then he settled out of court.
No, it's not just an indictment. He was held liable for sexual abuse by a jury of his peers.
Parker, you're twisting it around like all Democrats do, because you're a baby killer too. You like killing babies.
So I don't like
you're a baby
babies,
killer.
But I think that you should be able to legally get an abortion.
You're a baby killer, Parker boy.
And Sean, so is your God.
You're a baby killer.
And so is your God.
You don't even know who my God is.
1 Samuel 15:3, he calls for the killing of, he actually commands Saul to kill infants.
And that was in the Old Testament. Is that not correct?
Yeah, and that's still your God.
Yeah,
that's
and
correct.
the Old Testament was done away with when the New Testament came out, when Jesus
wasn't
died
your
on the cross for our sins.
So that
maybe
wasn't
you ought
your
to
God?
educate your little soy boy, little
Wait,
tofu
Sean,
fart
so I have a
yourself.
question. So Sean, that wasn't your God calling for ethnic cleansing?
I don't know why he called for it.
So was him calling for ethnic cleansing and commanding it, was that justified?
That is not for me to answer.
So ethnic cleansing
you're a
might
little
sometimes
bitch.
be justified
You're a
under your
little
worldview?
bitch is what you are.
Wow,
You're a little
that
rapist.
sounds great, Sean.
You're a pedophile.
You have no
You're
evidence.
a rapist.
You're literally just saying
people's
things now
minds
because you're mad at me.
every day with your bullshit. You're a Democrat plant.
Sean, you're actually hilarious. He thinks I'm a Democrat plant. He's saying all these things about me because he's mad that I called Donald Trump out for being a proven sexual abuser. Okay? I have evidence for the claims that I'm making. You clearly have no... He got removed for community guidelines. He clearly has no evidence. He clearly just has conjecture. He clearly just has bullshit. Bro thinks I'm a Democrat plant because I disagree with him. Jordan, I appreciate the 9-month subscription. Thank you so much. Literally, because I'm a liberal and I debate on TikTok and people join my live, he thinks I'm a Democratic plant. He believes in all the conspiracies because he accepts beliefs with no sufficient evidence. All right, now let's get to the next person. Everyone, if you're new here, follow me if you have not already, everyone. We're dealing with a following glitch right now where I get like 40% of people in my lives are following. So follow me if you have not already, because that's like the best way to see my lives and to make sure I can actually get out to people. The fact that there's 4.1 thousand people in here is fucking crazy given the fact that I'm dealing with this following glitch, y'all. Actually wild. Actually insane, right? Like, I'm not trolling, chat. This live would be 4 times larger, right? I'm not trolling. 4 times larger on normal days. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 47.
For sure. Will you vote for Trump in 2024?
Yep.
Why is that?
Well, first off, what you guys were talking about with the drilling. Yeah, Biden opened up drilling on land that was already, looked at, and they said it's not viable for oil. They're not going to, it's not worth their time to drill there.
No, he said on federal land. So there were some places where it was not viable to drill, but other places on federal lands, there were viable places to drill. Mac, I appreciate the 13-month subscription. Thank you so much. Plus, we have higher amounts of oil production in the United States now than at any point in Trump's administration.
Yeah, but we're producing like sand oil and crude oil. And what we need to do is build some refineries so we can actually produce gasoline and diesel.
So what are the regulations on refineries that Biden put in place that restricted our ability to do that?
I don't know if there are any, but they need to
Okay,
do
so
that.
if there aren't any, then the point that you just made that relates to the increase in gas prices wouldn't be prevalent. And Sharon, thank you for the $22.22. Thank you so much, Sharon. W Sharon in the comment section. Thank you so much, Sharon.
Oil and gas prices have nothing to do with who the president of the United States is. At all.
Pretty much.
I mean, yeah, we might be able to change it by a quarter. 25 cents. Maybe.
Kathleen, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So what's the reason why you will vote for Trump in 2024?
I like his policies. I agree
Name
with
one
that.
policy that you like of Donald Trump's that he influenced into power or into existence that has benefited the middle class. And Carol, thank you for the $22 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Carol.
I would love to see most of that fucking Project 2025 go through.
Yeah, so I asked you one policy specifically that Trump influenced to get passed that benefited the middle class.
Farm aid.
Thank you for the couch power potato. Thank you so much. What's up?
The farm aid bill.
The farm aid bill?
This is the farm aid bill. The first one that comes to mind. Farm aid bill.
And what did that do?
I gave fucking, I don't know, a bunch of money to the farmers because they had a fucking shitty soy crop. And China was eating our fucking lunch. So then we tariffed China. And then farmers lost.
Okay, wait. So if you're talking about the tariffs negatively impacted American producers because it increased the prices of their commodities in other countries, therefore decreasing the demand. 1, 2. If you want to relate to this, it also led to increased consumer prices for American consumers because, again, the products coming into the United States from this country had higher prices on that. So you're saying it's to encourage American production in the context of the United States, but I'm actually not very much convinced that it did because of the decrease in American production as it relates to this American manufacturing that you saw under the context of Trump, right? We saw a decrease in these jobs.
He also, dude, Trump brought back like 60 million fucking manufacturing jobs.
You want to bet? How much money? Name a number.
I'll look it up. I ain't betting money.
For sure. But yeah, tap that screen, everyone.
You
Let's try
got
to get
way more money than me, dude.
let's get to 2.2 million likes, everyone, today for me hitting 22. Let's try that, everyone. I know someone in the comments was
Whatever.
saying that, but whatever. What?
I said you got way more money than me, dude. I ain't betting money.
It's not about how much money. I'm just trying to demonstrate that you specifically, right, are not confident in that belief. That's all I'm demonstrating with that, right? I'm actually not even fond of taking anyone's money there. I'm fond of just demonstrating, because I know you're not going to take it. I'm fond of you, and if you're arrogant enough, I would be okay with taking the money. But I don't think that's true.
I'm trying to what the fuck am I industry?
Appreciate the confetti, Nat. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Nat. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate the superpower. Thank you so much, Nat. Where have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in the comment section in so long, Nat.
Overall, you listening? Trying to see.
It's your birthday? Yes, it is my birthday today. Apparently, today was the day that Jesus resurrected on some accounts.
Yeah, it's 3 or 4 days after Easter. So yeah,
it depends on the account you hear.
Yeah.
Like when I looked it up on Siri, I saw my birthday and I was like, "What?" Appreciate the Night's Helmet. Thank you so much.
It's like anything else, dude. It's all bullshit. I mean,
yeah, no, I don't believe in Christianity.
I believe in Christianity, but it's just, loosely.
Oh, okay. Appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much. Here's a few things then. So appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next, right? Appreciate the cowboy. Thank you so much. If we look at the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, like the effect of that over 10 years from 2017 to 2027, we see actually that after-tax income decreased for the middle class and for the lowest quintile, but increased for the top 1%, top 0.1%, and the highest quintile.
I'm still on the last one.
So we're going to hurt the middle class, hurt the lowest quintile to benefit rich people?
So I'm still on the last one. Trump administration.
Denies, thank you for the $22 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Denies. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
$336 billion in economic activity and 1.9 million jobs under Trump.
No, we lost jobs under Trump overall. If we look at correlations because of COVID,
of course.
I'm asking you. You said like 60 million manufacturing jobs were brought back to the United States. Not only is that a wildly absurd number, but two, we literally lost jobs overall as it relates to manufacturing.
60 million is wrong. I should have probably said 6 million is what I meant to say, because this activity says.
How many of those were lost?
This says 1.9 million jobs.
How many of those were lost, though?
Probably 3/4 of them with COVID. And then who filled those jobs?
Who filled those jobs? No one, because again, it was the case that like COVID led to less demand.
If nobody filled those jobs
until we come back, and that would be under Biden.
You're right. If nobody filled those jobs under Biden, right?
People filled those jobs, right? It would be people who were typically in that area or other people in that industry.
No.
What do you mean no? What?
The people that lost those jobs didn't go back to work. A lot of them.
Yeah. So can you give me evidence?
I can't put my hands on it and say this guy took this guy's job and point to it and see it with my own eyes. But I've read plenty of, little things here and there from like Reuters and,
Show me the Reuters article.
All right. Let me find it.
All right. Also, everyone, keep tapping that screen. Let's run it up to 2.2 million likes for today, everyone. We're going to try our hardest at 22 for my 22nd birthday. People were spamming that earlier. So I'm going to hold us to it, everyone. I'm going to hold us to it. But yeah, give it a second, everyone. Do tap that screen and share the live, y'all. It does help, everyone. It does help. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes, everyone. I appreciate y'all. We'll likely be on until 10 o'clock, everyone. So we got another 3 hours on the live, y'all.
I'm trying to find
I was on TikTok break, but I came back for your B-Day. Base Nat. Happy you're taking a break. I hope you're doing good, Nat. I hope you're doing good. It's always good to see you. But yeah, here we've been dealing with the following glitch. So 40% of the people in the lives are following when it's typically 6 to 15%. So we're not even sending out chat. We've been over 3K this whole live. Right, and there's 65,000 people overall. That's significantly less than what would be if we had 4K before. That live would be a live with 4K people would have like 200K people by now, or 150K. What's up?
Hold on a minute. It's not letting me search in Reuters for some reason. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to look this up and I can go on to the next person, you can come back. We can do that.
Oh, I'll have it right here in a second.
For sure. That's crazy. Yeah, no, it is wild. It is wild. You know, I'm still surprised we can get this many people in the live, but it is a little like concerning that they're not fixing this, and then the community managers are not responding to me. But we're fine. You know what? We have all of y'all. Like, y'all are fucking incredible. It's insane.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I don't want to take up too much
All right,
time.
for sure, man. I'll make sure to look for you in the guest box, man.
I don't want to fuck your live up, man. But
You're
thanks
good.
for
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Tracy, thank you for the $40 on Venmo. Tracy, thank you so much. W Tracy in the comment section right now. W Tracy, thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate it. And William, thank you for the $22 on Cash App. W William in the comment section, bro. W William, W Tracy. Pam, thank you for the $22 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Pam. What is going on, bro? Are we having like another fucking a push of them? That's crazy. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate that. Holy fuck, y'all are insane. Thank you so much, Pam, William, and Tracy. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right, let's try the next, everyone. Only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Keep tapping that screen, everyone. Let's get to 2.2 million likes, everyone. I appreciate the happy birthday wishes. Y'all have been absolutely wild today. This live has been wild. Absolutely wild. Let's get this next person up here, y'all. Yeah, they are going off. We're going 2.2. Yes, we are trying to get to 2.2, everyone, today. That is sick. Y'all are so fucking kind. It's actually unbelievable. It's like unbelievable. When's the pup cup? Oh, we never did that for me. Joanne, thank you so much for the $22 on Venmo. Thank you so much for the happy birthday wish. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Happy early birthday, Nat, by the way. Happy early birthday. We need it. Oh my gosh. Parker's kitten in the chat is wild. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
58.
For sure. Will you vote for Trump in 2024?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because I can.
Yeah, just because you can doesn't mean you should, right? So why are you going to vote for
that?
Trump
That's an opinion that remains to be seen.
No shit. That's an opinion. That's the whole reason why.
I mean, everybody has opinions. They write articles that are opinions. Numbers can be shifted. Everything can be changed. What does it really matter?
I'm asking you why you hold this
freedom to
opinion.
every American to choose who they want to vote for.
I'm
why
just
would you
asking
want
you
to
why.
bash another person for their right?
Hey, I'm just asking you why you're holding to the view, man.
Because my life was better under him, and that's straight up.
Just because your life was better under him doesn't mean it was specifically caused by him. So could you give me any reason that Biden caused the negative state of the economy right now?
No, I can't offhand. Besides everything that's going on, we already know it. There's no sense of playing word games.
Okay,
because
so
we all know
if you
what's
can't
going
demonstrate
on.
that,
I mean,
then why do you attribute it to him?
Before COVID hit, record low in unemployment for every, as they would say, African American, Hispanic. More jobs.
33. Just letting you know, that was not record
But
low.
anyways, I appreciate your time, sir.
33. That wasn't record
Your show's
low.
good.
That wasn't
That is
record.
true. I got the page up.
33. Can I explain it to you?
Okay.
Yeah. So not only was it not record low, it was actually just supposed to be a 50-year low for the time. It was lower under Biden's administration at 3.4%. So even lower for all of those communities under the context of Biden. And it wasn't a record low. It was a 50-year low. So the 50-year low happened under Biden. But you're too much of a snowflake to stay to hear that? That's hilarious. I think it's so funny that whenever Trump supporters encounter fact, they immediately run away.
Don't follow or nothing. I don't ride with no flag in my truck. I mean, that's dumb.
Are you going to give me a response?
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
You didn't hear what I said?
I'm walking my dog. I apologize.
Yeah, what were we just talking about?
I don't even know anymore. I guess it really doesn't matter. But thank you for your time. You have a good life, sir.
Appreciate the cap. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's why our society doesn't progress, because people don't critically think, people don't question their beliefs, and then we end up with people in voter bases like that. Don't be like that guy, right? Question your own belief system, right? Engage in critical thought. Don't just say because we can, we should vote that way, right? It's why are we voting this way? Do we have good reason? Yosef, how old are you?
28,
What's your birth year?
97.
Leah, thank you for the $22.22. Thank you so much. I am feeling a little bit 22, but I'm feeling 22. Are you going to vote for Trump in 2024?
Yes, I will. I believe I will.
Why so?
Cause he's big and sticky, and I like that, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because I am feeling 22, chat. I am feeling 22. Yo, what's up? How old are you? All right, let's get this next person, everyone. Give it a second, y'all. Keep tapping that screen, y'all. Keep tapping that screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
18? What's your birth year?
2006.
Thank you so much. Okay. Are you going to vote for Trump in 2024?
Yeah, I would.
And why is that?
Because of his personality.
What about his personality?
I believe it's just more interesting than Joe Biden.
So he's a proven sexual abuser, proven fraudster, election denier, and you think that's better? Patricia, thank you so much for the $22 on Venmo.
No,
thank you so much.
I think they're all as bad as each other.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So what, you don't care about abortion rights? And can you vote?
No, not legally in America.
Thank the fucking Lord. All right, let's go to the next person, everyone. Tap that screen and share the live, everyone. Let's get to the next person. All right, give it a second, everyone. All right, all right. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Ramen is Romania.
Huh? Are you going to vote for Trump in 2024?
Did you say ramen or Romania?
We have 3.4 thousand people in here, and half the people in the guest box have been on here before. What is going on? That's how you know we have following glitch. Literally over 3,000 people, and we're still struggling to get someone up here. Gotta love it. Gotta love TikTok for that. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, TikTok. Oh yeah. So great. Love it. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Oh, okay. Next person, everyone. Woo! Woo! I'm having so much fun. Woo! Woo! All right, everyone. Let's get this person up here. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Appreciate that.
Happy birthday!
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, let's get this next person up here, everyone. Thank you so much. Woo! Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate it, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Someone said rude to inquire age. You have to be over 18. TikTok rules. If you think I'm being rude, leave. Swipe. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right, everyone. Let's get the next person up. Oh, my gosh. Only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump in 2024, y'all. The B-Day wishes. Yeah, no, I appreciate every single one of y'all.
What's up, dude? What's the question?
Are you going to vote for Trump in 2024?
I'll give you that question. Can I ask a question first, though?
What's up?
All right, so why do Jewish people come to my country? Because I am a Washington, by the way. Not to be funny and offensive.
Immediately now. Immediately now. Yo, what's up? How old are you? I just let them stay up for a second. I appreciate the roses. Thank you so much. I was just letting them cringe themselves out. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, yeah, Daddy. Oh.
How old are you?
Oh, yeah, Daddy.
All right. Yo, Smooth Criminal. Right, actually, can I just ask you a question, dude? Oh, you left. Okay. Yo, how old are you?
Oh, I am. Sorry.
You seem old enough. Are you going to vote for Trump in 2024?
No, I'm 43. I just wanted to say happy birthday, Parker, and Trump's a stinky pig. Bye.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good day. All right, let's get this next person up here. Please only send a guest request if you will vote for Trump in 2024, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Oh, let's get this next person, y'all. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? I don't even know. I don't even know. Let's get the next person. Oh my. Oh my. I'm trying, everyone. I'm really. Thank you for all the happy birthday wishes, everyone. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm underage from Canada, but happy birthday, man. I was watching your lives.
Thank you so much. Ian, I appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Ian, thank you for the confetti. I appreciate it. Ian, thank you so much. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 36.
For sure. Will you vote for Trump in 2024? Thank you for the confetti. I appreciate it, Ian.
I have a question for you. Like one of your two of your reasons.
Heather, thank you for the fireworks. Thank you so much, Heather.
Two of your reasons that you don't like Biden, or Trump, is you say he's a proven sexual abuser. One of your speeches one night, I was listening, and you said he was talking about giving death penalty out to states and innocent people would be dying. And what I wanted to say is, like, some of the if they're proven in court that they were guilty, but they're still innocent, that it is a possibility that Trump could have been proven guilty and still been innocent of that crime.
Oh, I don't dispute possibility. I appreciate the handout. Thank you so much. I'm just saying it's probable that he is guilty.
Okay, and two,
and for the people who are innocent who die on death row, I don't want to kill innocent people. We can just put them in prison, right? And then obviously people who have been imprisoned, right, for a long period of time that we then determine to be innocent later on, we can have just compensation for those individuals. That's truly the best we can do given our criminal justice system. Otherwise, we're just going to be creating a system where too many people who are bad are let go. And I already think right now we already have an issue with too many bad people let go, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. And another thing I wanted to say about that is when you say that about Trump, even though it's not proven, but Joe Biden has been accused 7 times of sexual assault, and including in the Tara Reid case.
Maya, thank you for the $5 on PayPal. Thank you so much. Thank you for the confetti. 26 sexual misconduct allegations to Trump, and I'm talking about ones that have been proven. Appreciate the handouts. Thank you so much.
How have they been
and
proven?
7 times? I've never seen 7. I've only seen 1. And that was a Tara Reid.
As soon as you Google up as soon as I Google up how many times that Joe Biden has been accused of sexual assault, it says 7 times. And I was wondering if you heard about this, like the diary that came out of his daughter where he was showering.
Has that been put into a court and he has been held liable for sexual abuse?
That hasn't been put into court, but the 2 people that stole her diary are incarcerated for it. So that's kind of hard to explain. So, but I also
that's because they stole personal property. Like if you steal my girlfriend's diary,
yes,
they're also going to be.
No, I'm not defending. They should be in jail for stealing her property. But what they found in the diary was talking about her father showering with her when she was 10 years old, Joe Biden. So, and that messed her up sexually.
Yeah. So, I mean, wait, I'd like to see the particular thing that said this happened when they were 10 years old. And I would love to see the whole clip of this because, again, from what I've seen is that.
I don't know how to send that through my phone, but if you actually just look at some of my videos on TikTok, there's people that go into it in way more detail and actually show pictures of the stuff. If you just go through some of my videos, you're going to see I'm like a Trump supporter and be like, fuck this guy.
The confetti, thank you so much.
But, either way, that was one of that was just one of the things I just wanted to ask you. And I remember you saying before you're not a big fan of Joe Biden as well. You just think he's the better fit for the country. So, and I also wanted to say that I respect how you can debate without flipping the hell out on people and letting people talk and get their point across without being a dick about everything, which is pretty cool. A lot of other people, when you try to debate with them, they just kick you right out and then talk trash about you right after. So, that was pretty much all that I wanted to say. I didn't know if you heard about the platinum plan that I like that Trump was talking about doing for the Black Americans. And
he held that over Black Americans' heads when he was in office and could have passed it. Whereas Biden specifically has passed multiple billions of dollars of funding for historically Black universities. Trump sat there and claimed it was really good for him to give like I think he gave like a few $100 million, right? I appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much. And Joe Biden dunked on that by dropping like $6-7 billion. Molly, I appreciate the $22 on Venmo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay, well, I just want to ask, what about inflation going from 2.3% up to 18.7% since Biden's been in office?
It didn't go to 18. It went to like 8%. And that specifically is not going to be related to the president. That's related to like global trends.
That is something that I saw on Fox News. So we all know that, I guess, news media can.
The reason why prices have gone up are going to be related to OPEC limiting their distribution of oil worldwide, which reduces the global supply of oil. I appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much. Along with Russia, Ukraine, right? The U.S. and Europe is getting less Russian oil. Appreciate they're getting less Russian oil now because what's it called? Because of Russia-Ukraine situation, and then OPEC limiting their distribution. Appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much. Those decrease global oil supply, which increases prices. Appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much, which can increase commodity prices across the board.
Okay, and one more thing.
Thank you for the confetti.
One more thing. I saw that the insurrection charges were dropped, but you say he's a proven insurrectionist.
I wouldn't say he's a proven insurrectionist. Would I say that he incited insurrection? Under my own definition, yeah. Would I say he's a proven insurrectionist? No.
Okay, well, what I saw was him just saying to protest peacefully, and what millions of people that were there that day.
He also said, "Fight like hell." He also said the election's been stolen from you.
But that can
don't let the country be stolen from you.
He did say the election was stolen from him, and look, I am one of those people that I don't think there was enough evidence to overturn the election, but there was evidence of voter fraud. And I saw recently.
Wait, there's evidence of voter fraud in every election, right? There wasn't sufficient to overturn the election. We both agree on that. You disagree with Trump. He's been lying for the past few years, saying there's sufficient evidence when there's clearly not sufficient evidence. So he's undermining our American democracy. And you're okay with that?
No. Listen, what I'm saying is this was a time in COVID, and there was just mail-in ballots, like there was so many ways to cheat, and there was also videos that I had seen of people throwing away ballots, and this woman was charged with throwing away thousands of military ballots, which is what I'm saying. And those could have been
nothing to overturn the election, by the way.
No, it still wouldn't have been enough to overturn the election, is what I'm saying. But for example, if I get caught cheating on a test, it doesn't, like if I got all my answers right but one at that 100, and the teacher sees me look over on another paper, that test is going to be a 0. So I feel like there should have been like a redo or something like that. I feel like Trump has every right to feel like that election was stolen from him, is what I'm saying.
Oh, he does not have every right because there's no sufficient evidence. 17 federally appointed judges, specifically by Trump himself, did not indicate sufficient evidence to overturn the election.
I know that. I've heard you say that many times. I've watched you a lot. I like the way you debate, and typically you get a lot of people in here like.
Thank you for the galaxy. Thank you so much, Kat.
Like, I'm like, God, what are they talking about? They're like, hey, I'm voting for Trump because Biden can't finish a sentence. We get a lot of that in here, and I'm like, oh God, Parker's going to destroy this guy. But yeah, I just wanted to cover those.
Granted, even from a right wing side, wouldn't you want that to happen? You want people on the left wing to destroy people who have like lack of reason.
I would want the left and the right to kind of agree and get along on stuff for the country is what I'd like, because we're all Americans at the end of the day, and that's how I personally
Nicole,
feel.
I appreciate the 2-month subscription. Thank you so much. And I think that we have to stop denying facts, stop accepting conspiracy without evidence, and start relying upon evidence, right? Relying upon reason and critical thinking.
That's the biggest problem with social media, is they twist narratives. For example, when Trump said the bloodbath, he was talking about putting a tariff on China, on cars coming from China and taxing them. But social media turned around saying it's going to be a bloodbath if he's not in office, as in a violent thing. And the same thing has been done and twisted around with words that Biden said. And
he could have meant that. I mean, the bloodbath thing could go either way. It could be related to an economic disaster. It could be related to him saying like there could be civil war. Either way, it's like if he's just trying to relate to there being economic disaster, why didn't he specify by saying economic disaster rather than saying bloodbath?
Well, I don't know, but I did watch the whole speech and knew that's what he meant when he said it. And like, also, I watched the State of the Union, and I just recently got into politics. I'm not gonna lie, in 2016, and tried to learn more and more each day. So I'm not no professional. Definitely not as smart as you, dude. You got a brain. Dude, you got a big old brain in there. But I'm saying that
I don't really. I'm just involved a lot, so I appreciate you, man.
Well, the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you do your research, buddy. That's all I'm saying. You do a lot of research, and you will put people in their place if they don't come in here with something. Like if you just come in here with
like critical thinking. That's the whole point of my lives, is to inspire critical thinking. Right?
People
You might
come
not
in
need
here-
the same beliefs as me or the same agree on everything, but damn, I really hope everyone uses evidence and critically thinks and uses reason.
Exactly, and also like when people come here and say Biden can't finish a sentence, you pull up your phone and show where Trump stuttered. There's about 5 minutes of video footage of Trump messing up, and like
It's not even him stuttering, right? Like Joe Biden actually has a stutter. That is one thing, right? It's Trump like completely screwing up his speech, right, as it relates to things, right? Completely messing up in the same way that they claim Biden does.
I
So
know.
similarly, how they say that's an issue with Biden, it would also be an issue with Trump. Do I actually think this is like a really big issue with him? No, right? Like people mess up speaking all the time. I mess up speaking,
Yeah,
right? Like there are gonna be moments where I'm gonna sound like and not make any sense. You know what I mean? Suetti, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. But like, yeah, I think that people are overshooting it, and then I'm just showing that in response to them. So.
But either way, I'm one of those people that like Dave Chappelle said, I'm I don't believe unless you can like video prove it to me that something's happened, I don't believe it happened. Like I don't believe that Trump has never been in trouble in 70 some years, and all of a sudden out of nowhere he's just going to rack up 90 some felonies during an election. I just think that's.
Are you Christian?
Yes. Yes, but
rethink that for a second, because were you there when Jesus died?
We can get on that topic when you get on the.
No. Were you there when Jesus died?
No, but there were people that saw Jesus, and there were many people that saw Jesus and wrote about Jesus. And I wasn't here when George.
And there are people that saw Donald Trump sexually abuse, right? E. Jean Carroll. And that was E. Jean Carroll.
There was no witnesses.
right? And that was also the people who E. Jean Carroll talked to, her friends that corroborated the story, right? That happened at the time.
Is this the same E. Jean Carroll that was on the
subscription? Thank you so much.
On the new, she was doing an interview, and she said that rape isn't always like a bad thing. Like it's a fantasy thing to her, and also the dress.
No, Buck, you just lied. So you say that the media misrepresents things that Trump says, but you just misrepresented what E. Jean Carroll said. She did not say it as it relates to her own view. She said people in society view it as a fantasy, and it is absolutely not, right? And that is harmful. That's what she was saying. She was saying it's harmful to view it that way.
What about the dress that she said she was wearing that said it didn't come out till 5 years later after that incident? And also, I just had another thing.
Please show me evidence that the particular dress that she's mentioning didn't come out until 5 years after.
I can't show you. I don't know how to show you what I saw like already, but that I was watching. There was it was a thing, and it was like a whole court thing, like where they were in court and they brought it up. And there was also a thing that the lawyer brought up where she put out
thank you for the love you. And Kate, thank you so much for the $16.66. Thank you so much, Kate.
While she was 2 weeks before she went to court, she put out a tweet how Law and Order SVU was her favorite show to watch or whatever, and everything that she said happened to her was like the same exact thing that happened on a certain episode. And the lawyer brought that up in court too, but it went nowhere. But anyway,
someone liking Law and Order doesn't mean that they weren't abused. Like
I know,
what?
but saying the same exacts like this, everything
that probably relates for her, right? She relates to a victim story in the show.
No, but what she said happened to her was exactly what happened in the show, is what I'm saying. And I just thought, like, I mean, Donald Trump's a billionaire. Why not?
It's probably referencing a particular point in like the way that she relates to a person who was abused.
Okay, I could come out right now because Donald Trump's a billionaire and be like, he touched me when I was a little boy, and probably come out on top if I could prove that in court. Because people hate Trump.
You wouldn't be able to prove that in court, though.
Man,
right?
I know.
Whereas E. Jean Carroll has gone through the context of the court system, and a jury has indicated specifically that he is a proven sexual abuser.
Yeah, but how though? Like I'm saying, is there any video evidence of Trump doing anything? Is there any?
Dude, okay, so if you need video evidence to say that a rapist should be in prison or a rapist should be charged or
No, but I do
Fine.
need video evidence.
Well then you're gonna throw out most rape charges.
Well, what I'm saying is, there need to be evidence that there's proven rape. If they admitted it in court and said yeah, but if they said no and they were really
Was there a video of Jesus resurrecting?
Well, there
Thom,
were
thank
videos.
you so much for the $22 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Thom. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I see where you went there, but there weren't video cameras around back then. But if there were, there probably would be. I'm just saying.
Okay, so again, well, couldn't you say that that it wouldn't make sense for them to have a video here when she got abused? There are plenty of people that have been abused. I know multiple people in my life that wouldn't have a video, right? And if you said that because they didn't have a video, they didn't get abused, I would be fucking pissed off at you. Okay.
Okay, I see where you're going with that, but what I'm saying, you're going to tell me that there ain't people in jail right now that a girl lied on, and they're in jail and have to.
Yeah, I think that's less likely to occur, though.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it is. Just like you said, there'll be innocent people.
It is more likely that they are telling the truth, given the evidence that we have, than they are lying. Jonah, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's preponderance of the evidence. It's more likely than not that Trump is a sexual abuser.
Okay, well then, so is Biden. I mean, did you see the Tara Reid?
That didn't go through the context of court systems, and he didn't get held liable for that. Although, again, if it goes to the context of the court system, again, I will literally say that he is more likely than not.
Okay, well, what about the video evidence of him sniffing kids' hair and video evidence
And him talking to his grandchildren in most circumstances? Again, I think there are videos out there that you can find of Biden being creepy.
How many?
Right?
Hold up.
But I don't think that compares to Trump being a proven sexual abuser.
How many grandchildren does this guy have? Because it's not just with that girl; it's with it's a whole bunch of compilations of this. There's a whole bunch.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
And then
I'd love to see. And again, I will admit there are videos that show him being creepy. Is that comparable to Trump being a proven sexual abuser?
I'm saying that a girl could have easily charged him and then he could have been found guilty in court and been.
Wait, show me which one that he could have been charged for.
Okay, what about him hugging Hillary Clinton and every time she tried to push away, he kept just pulling her back for over a minute long. And you can look.
I'd love to. Can you show me that? I haven't seen that either.
Google the video of Biden hugging Hillary Clinton too long, and it'll pop right up.
And hugging too long is the same as sexual sexual abuse.
What about sniffing? Like all the sniffing, dude. You can clearly see him sniffing hair and like nudging. Like first of all, like if it was my child, I'd be super protective over stuff like that. And like there's a video of him where he's just like biting on this little.
If my grandma sniffed my hair, would you think that's weird? Lorenzo, I appreciate the $22.22. Thank you so much, Lorenzo. Thank you so much.
But when it's other people's children, I think that's terrible. I think that's really bad.
Yeah, I think that's creepy and I think that's weird. But is that proven sexual abuse?
I think it's proven. No, that's not sexual abuse because he didn't like grab him or nothing. But like it's still inappropriate. Really inappropriate. It's still really inappropriate.
Yeah, and again, not proven sexual abuse, though. Again, I could say that particular videos would be creepy, but would they be proven sexual abuse? No. And he has, I'm pretty sure people are saying 7 grandchildren.
7 grandchildren. Okay, some of these were like not even of like his same color. So that's what I'm saying. Like the Asian girl that he was biting the arm. And the parents were just sitting.
Can you show me that video, please?
It's in one. I actually have it in. If you click on my thing, and it's in one of my videos that I posted.
Because a lot of the ones you're talking about, he's talking, right, as well.
No. This one's actually in my videos. Like if you clicked on my profile and go through and scroll down, but you're gonna find a lot of like Biden stuff in there, and you're gonna.
Where at? I'll watch it right now. I'm clicking on your account right now.
Wait, hold on. How do I don't know how to get out of here and show you pick which one because
just tell me how far like.
I don't know.
To scroll. You don't know?
Without
how many views the video has? Do you know what the video looks like?
I have like 1,000 some followers, so I have no idea, dude. Dude, I have so many videos of making fun of Joe Biden on there, so that's why. Good luck finding the right one. But there's also a bunch of videos on this diary that's came out, and 2 people are locked up for that, and they had pictures of what was said in the diary, and they are locked up for stealing her diary. And it said some pretty messed up stuff about Joe Biden, which I think proves that. I mean, why would a 10-year-old child make this stuff up? You see?
No, like I'd like to see the information you're referencing. All these fucking Republicans, they reference this. You can't give me any of the information relevant.
Well, dude, I'm not on a computer right now. I can just go on my.
You don't need to be on a computer right now in order to know any information about it.
Well, one said that one page said page 68 through 69 of her diary that I wait till late at night to take a shower because I'm scared he's going to try to get in there with me. And she was 10 years old when she wrote
Can you
it.
show me where I can find that?
I have a picture of it in my profile. Like, if
Yeah,
it's,
can you show me that in reality? Like again, you're gonna have a claim or a quote. I want to know where this is.
no, I cannot.
So if I look up Ashley Biden, and then what do you want me to say after?
Ashley Biden diary.
No. You're saying, what was the claim that you just made?
About that 10-year-old,
I'm scared
to go in the
of
shower.
him coming in the shower.
See if something pops up. If not, then it's another TikToker just making something up and putting it on there.
Yeah, so I have something from Snopes saying that there's no evidence that Ashley Biden said she feared her father coming into the bathroom.
Okay, but also then why are the two people that stole her diary and then sold it to Republican media in jail?
Why are they in jail? Because they stole property.
Exactly. So what was in that diary that they're trying to hide? All of a sudden now the diary's nowhere to be found. And it's
if my girlfriend's diary was stolen, I would like that to be hidden too, even though there's going to be nothing in there that incriminates me.
Especially if there was messed up stuff about my father in there.
Buck, there's nothing in there that would incriminate me, yet I still wouldn't want you to read my girlfriend's diary.
Yes, I understand that. She left it in rehab. The girl started reading it and was like, this is fucked up. We can get some money. And they sold it for $40,000 to the Republican media. And then that's why they're charged. That's why they're both going to jail, which they should go to jail. And I agree.
And can you give me any specific?
I'm not justifying that stealing someone's diary is right. When you steal property from somebody and sell it to someone else, you deserve to be held accountable.
If there's a crime committed, I agree with you. Like, I don't even think they should be put in prison if there's a crime committed, right? Like, even if you steal in those circumstances, if there's a clear crime committed that you had knowledge of, right? And then I think that we could sit there and be like, okay, in these types of circumstances, there might be something where we can stop this, right? As long as it doesn't incentivize them, like other people, to like steal and stuff like that. But we'd have to look in that. But I also do want to say that as it relates to this, we didn't see any of that here, right? It doesn't seem like you've been able to show me this. It seems like just a claim.
Okay, well, either way, like off this topic, when I watch Trump's speeches and watch Trump's rallies, it gets me like, man, I don't know. I just feel good about him. And when I watch Biden's, I just don't feel the same. And that's just literally, I feel like Trump's like really cares about Americans and puts Americans first. And that's how I really feel. And that's why I am voting for Trump. But also, I feel like when it comes to being the president of the United States, either one of them should not qualify. I feel like the decision should be so good that we wouldn't know what to choose from. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like your intelligence level, everything needs to be on point. Not a man who's at a cognitive decline and someone who cusses out the media.
Trump is in cognitive decline, right? We can point to this. He mistook E. Jean Carroll for his ex-wife.
Okay, well, Trump also was.
How do you mistake who your ex-wife is?
Okay, well, how do you be on the verge of broke one day and then make $3.5 billion the next day? I don't know any idiot that's done that.
Say that one more time.
So Trump was almost broke because of all these legal fees and court things, and then turns around and invests $35 million in the stock market and made $3.5 billion in 2 days. I don't know any dummy that.
So this is related to Truth Social. So again, Truth Social, right, just being made public gave him access to more funds, right? That's him using his place as president to make money. So if he's using his place as president to make money, right, how come you're saying it's an issue for Biden, but it's not an issue for Trump?
Well, why? Okay, if it's an issue for money, then why didn't when he was elected the first time did he not take the check for being a president and gave it to charity?
Well, because he spent $35 million a year of taxpayer money on golf trips, too many of his businesses like Mar-a-Lago.
And my wife already told me I was going to get crushed if I came in here with you, but
I'm just. Looks like she's looking out for you, man.
She's looking at me laughing right now. So either way, man, thank you for your time. And yeah,
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Have a good one. Happy birthday.
Have a great one as well. No way. Did she not mean to send a guest request? Did she not mean to send a guest request? Let me see. I think my girlfriend accidentally sent a guest request, everyone. Okay, it's not adding her. Is she not gonna... Let me ask her if she accidentally sent a request.